What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice here with some last minute shocking goodness. I did not realize that the Nod-Krai live stream was not only today, but now. So it started literally seconds ago. It is 7:50 a.m. So we are here checking out the Nod-Krai live stream. Three, two, one. All right, we are here. Lauma. Lauma. I don't know why I went Arnold for a second there. It's Lauma. It's Mother Dia, leader of the Frost Moon Scions. I got my Klee cloak for Alice on. I got our boy Bongo Head right here. She's just friend to the forest.
What's up, travelers, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version Luna 1 special program. I'm Angela
Version Luna 1.
the voice of Anepha.
And I'm Nick Olson, the voice of Flints. What a rare honor
Luna
it is to
1,
meet such worldly
not
travelers.
6.1.
Yes, indeed.
Luna
and if
1.
you're looking at the time, don't worry, travelers. You're not seeing things. We're here ahead of schedule.
That's right. We're just here to kick things off with a little pre-show entertainment. The Genshin Impact dev team will be the ones in charge of introducing the official version content.
Which means we're off the hook for today, right?
Sort of. Part of the reason we're here is to keep travelers company before the show starts. But that's not all. The format of the special program is a little different this time. We'll actually be staying behind the scenes to watch it alongside all of you.
Oh, so do we need to provide commentary at all or just enjoy it?
Nope. To avoid impacting the viewing experience, we'll keep quiet while the official program is going on.
Sweet.
Once it ends, we'll summarize the new content awaiting us in version Luna 1.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Then
Luna
stay tuned
1,
for
I
our
like
summary,
it.
Travelers.
But we can chime in during the redemption code breaks.
Got it.
All right, I'm sure what everyone is looking forward to the most about today's special program is getting details about the new region, obviously.
Yeah.
For sure. And getting more information on who we might encounter there. Like
Flints.
our two characters, of course.
Exactly.
Flints.
So, while we have some
So
time
we
before
know
the
our
special
launch
program
characters
starts,
are
let's look
Lauma
back on
and
what
Flints.
we know about Nod-Krai so far.
We believe
let's
is
do it.
also going to be a launch character.
The first time travelers came across the name Nod-Krai was from Liban in version 5.1.
That's right. Travelers also got the chance
I remember
to hear more
talking
about
to
Nod-Krai in the
Liban.
version 5.3 event on the Trail of Behemoths.
This early information revealed two main things. One, Nod-Krai is an autonomous region in the southern part of Snezhnaya. And two, it's a chaotic place controlled by a mix of influences from different nations.
Right. And since then, the devs have been dropping lore bombs left and right. Like in the Song of the Welkin Moon web event.
That was so cool.
We learned that Teyvat used to have 3 moons. 2 of them were shattered under mysterious circumstances in the past, and the last one has fallen silent.
A silent moon. It sounds
Pretty-
so chilling.
I know,
The Frost
right?
Moon, right?
And travelers even saw one of the shattered moons for themselves when Malika punched through the false sky. According to her, the remains are called Ancient Moon's Remnants.
Sweet.
Oh, the web event also went over the 11 different factions present in Nod-Krai.
11. Oh, man.
11
That's a
factions
lot
is
to keep
still
track of.
wild.
I feel that. And there are some new ones, but there are also a few that should be familiar.
Okay.
Like the Knights of Favonius. In version 5.6,
Knights of Favonius with
travelers had the chance
Varka.
to hear Grandmaster Varka's voice
Treasure
for the first
Hunters.
time, but he was a little busy.
Fatui.
With enemies on both sides and a group on his tail looking to turn him into mincemeat.
Yeah, busy
Wild
feels
Hunt.
like an understatement. Hopefully,
the
he's not
workshop.
in too much trouble.
I know. And and after Varka's debut, we got a glimpse
Frost
into the
Moon
behind-the-scenes
Scions,
production of Nod-Krai.
Lightkeepers.
The dev team revealed that Nod-Krai is a place where factions struggle for supremacy,
I'm
all
trying to
clashing
remember.
over the same objective, the moon.
Okay, and when you say the moon, you mean like the ancient moon's remnants?
Well, there's more to it than just that, because according to the devs, the moons have a long history in Teyvat, and Nod-Krai is home to a power far older and purer than the 7 elements.
Older and purer than the 7 elements? Oh,
We know
now
that the
sounds
visions
very
are
exciting.
moon wheels.
Definitely. Of course,
We
at
learned
the
that
end
from,
of the Song of the Vulcan Moon Prelude in version 5.8,
In
Varka
Ephos
sent a
Quest.
letter inviting the traveler to meet him in Nod-Krai.
Yep.
And with that, Nod-Krai officially became the next destination on our adventure.
Which means the factions better watch out because there's about to be a new face in town.
You got that right. In addition, the devs dropped 3 Nod-Krai teasers over the recent promotions.
That's right. The first was narrated by a certain mage who introduced us to some of the factions in Nod-Krai. And the second one gave us a sneak peek at Lauma and the Frost Moon Scions.
Yep.
Right. The Frost Moon Scion's home looks so serene and natural, and
Yeah.
that deer was just so cute.
For real. And of course, in the third teaser, we got to learn about Flints, the Lightkeepers, and the Wild Hunt.
Man, seeing Flints in action? Now, that's sick.
It really was. I have to agree with you. It was just so awesome.
All right, last but not least, it's time for the big ones. I doubt I even need to elaborate, so let's just jump right in.
Columbina.
When the Teyvat chapter interlude teaser, The God's Limits, dropped, we got to see the true faces of the shades of the heavenly principles. So,
That was
you know,
huge.
just
That was kind of a
just an
wild
average
one.
Wednesday.
Renova, Nibirius.
Nothing crazy about that. But seriously, that means we got to learn more
Easter
about the
off.
sustainer of the heavenly principles, right? The unknown god who tore the twins apart at the beginning of the game?
Exactly.
Asmodee.
In this video, though, we only got to see the
Who-
rulers of
it's
life,
Paimon.
death,
We-
and time as they gathered to hold a meeting. The shade from the beginning of the game, aka the ruler of space, was missing.
The unknown god. Unknown no more. That's a huge reveal.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, there were a couple of important takeaways. 1, the ruler of space's whereabouts are unknown. 2, the heavenly principles are still asleep. And 3, the jester has a complicated past with the gods and some very intriguing orders to carry out in Nod-Krai.
The
So,
gaze
tell
of
me,
a god.
what is the price of killing a god? Ah, that part just gave me chills.
Killing
yeah.
a god. So that has to be a part of the Fatui's grand plan.
Seems like
Are they
it,
trying to
based off what
kill
we saw in the
death?
video. You
Are
know
they
one
trying to
thing for sure.
kill a
One of
shade?
the
Are they trying to
goals in
kill the
Nod-Krai
heavenly
is to
principle?
retrieve the Damselet, another one of the Fatui harbingers.
The Damselette. Guessing that means she's gonna be a key character in the events to come.
Did
It's
she just
very
go
possible.
missing after
Speaking of key
Rosaline's
characters,
funeral?
The Moonlit
Sembrone?
Ballad of the Night trailer gave us a glimpse at some of the major
Varka,
characters
our
travelers
boy.
can look forward to meeting in Nod-Krai.
Nefer.
And man, that
Alice.
was definitely a big one. It went
Yeah.
so hard. I feel like that trailer is something travelers look forward to every year.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Varka, Alice, Marionette, Flint's, Lauma. It was so cool to see how all these different factions are converging.
Right? It definitely keeps things exciting.
For sure. Well, with that refresher, you should have all the information you need to experience the upcoming special program to the fullest, travelers. And if we built up your excitement even further, well, that's a win-win.
And with that, it's about time for the two of us to take a break. Coming up next, the
we
official
go.
Genshin Impact version Luna 1 special program. Stay
Stay tuned,
tuned,
travelers.
travelers!
We're still a couple seconds behind, so we can actually, when the redemption code hits, we can jump ahead a couple seconds. Oh, here we are. Oh, wait. Yeah.
各位旅行者们好呀！欢迎来到《原神月之一》版本《空月之歌：城市前瞻》特别节目的现场，我是你们的老朋友鸡哥。
旅行者们大家好，
Maria
我是
and
小
Luhao
豪，很高兴能再次见到大家。哎，鸡哥，说起来这一次我们采用了《空月之歌：城市》还有《月之一》这样的命名方式，
A version
从版本
title
名
like
上
Luna
看就和
1.
过去的版本有些不一样呢。
那没错
The
作为
name alone
原神5
stands
年来
out.
第一个以新名字命名的版本， 对于各位旅行者以及对于项目组的各位来讲，都具有非常重要的意义。那我跟小罗浩呢，也想先跟旅行者们分享一下我们作为原神项目组的感想。原神作为一款长线运营的开放世界游戏，一直以来啊，我们的想法都是努力的去实现一个自我的进化。
Genshin's always been about pushing themselves, absolutely noticeable.
比如过去的这一年啊，我们
Over
就
the
在
past
很
year,
多的
we've
内
been
容上
pushing
做出
boundaries,
了一
trying
些
out
新的
new
探索和
directions.
尝试。那这些探索和尝试呢，也是一定会持续进行的。比如如何能让接下来的故事不辜负各位旅行者的陪伴
How will the story unfold to
以及
live up
到
to
底
your
是什么样的内容
expectations? What
能
kind
够
of
超越玩
content
家
could
预
go
期呢？
above and beyond?
在之前Nod-Krai的幕后故事中，我们就和各位玩家分享了一些我们的思考。
Talked about some of our
当时
ideas
我
with
们提到
you.
了2个点，总结下来就是：原神团队创造内容的方式需要不断的进化
Evolve in the way we
以及讲好
create
一个故
content.
事
I'm going to turn
我们
this
是不会
down a
纠结
bit,
手法的。
前段时间啊，我们也发布了一系列的前瞻内容，
just so
大家
my
对这些预告
voice
呢
speaks
也
over
表现
it.
出了很高的期待值。整个《空月之歌》的大版本啊
Okay.
是我们向角色、剧情和大世界等多维内容
The
进行
world, the
高度的
characters,
一
the
次尝试。
gameplay,
那在
new
接下来的
benefits and
过程当中
optimization,
我们
music,
也
new
会一步步
surprises.
地向
Cool.
旅行者们揭示这些全新的
Bring back
内容
old
形态
events.
那么这些新的
I hope
尝
that's
试
somewhere
和
in
内
there.
容具体是哪些，我们将马上为大家揭晓。
是的，千万不要走开哦。
All right. This is exciting. Here we go, Nod-Krai.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Tavad.
Ooh.
Remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves.
Pure abyss. Ooh. That is such... All mortal flesh keeps silent.
Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
Flynn's. The Graven Light. Spear.
Be silent.
So is he a pyro pole? No, an electro pole arm.
To dust. The long sleep beckons. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful.
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatigue. Please.
Is that Syndrome?
If you ever need anything else,
Dory!
to make the great Lord Son of the Fae your first port of call.
Dory's back. Nefer.
Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have
And Nefer caught on a magnet.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Yep, I know it's a 4-star Pyro Hydro.
Chew on this.
Or Hydro Claymore, sorry. Pyro Hydro.
Flash attack!
The clink clink. Oh my god, it's like a whale. That's really beautiful.
It is a unique elemental force found only in Nod-Krai, or rather,
Kuvaki.
a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
How is it different
They
from
say
Phlogiston?
that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea.
Another Hyperborea reference.
Soft light of the moon.
Lauma is of course a 5-star. Catalyst.
Forest
Is she an Animo
for
Catalyst?
the everlasting forest.
Or a Dendro? Dendro, okay.
It is also said
this is-
that when the moon
This is
shines,
such a beautiful
most of their
region.
fragments rain down upon this land like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. That prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
So is she just straight up the moon?
They built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
The sacred relic of the Frost Moon Scions. It's been stolen.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning,
Mets.
if you will. I strongly advise you not to stand
New Fatui enemies.
The Frost Moon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct.
Jehoda?
You're wrong. Just because Nod-Krai
Sandrone!
present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality.
Curatorium of Secrets, yep.
Action in Nod-Krai.
Please save us!
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Are you wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me. Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
A dance of snowy tides and hoarfrost groves. Luna 1 910. Alright, so that is our first redemption code. Luna I 910. That was an insane trailer. So we're getting Nefer, Yehoda, Lauma, Ino, Inefa, Flynn's, and then I'm guessing our main villains are going to be Sandrone and Columbina. I'm guessing a lot of that stuff was Act 1 and Act 2. That's usually how this goes.
那看完这个版本 PV 啊，我感觉各位旅行者已经有一肚子的问题想要问我们了。
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of questions.
这个 PV 里啊
A lot of moon imagery.
非常高。
I mean, it's called Luna
节目
1.
里提到的罗德凯莱的一个很核心的意象。
月亮向来给人一种神秘缥缈的印象，而提瓦特的月亮呢，更是蕴藏着久远的故事。罗德凯莱这片土地笼罩在月亮的光芒之下。
So is Columbina the statue of the seven? Because there's no statue of the seven in Nod-Krai.
将从纳塔启程，由海路前往罗德凯莱。
So is it going to be a statue of Columbina?
那与往年一样啊，我们在这里也设置了魔神任务的快速开启功能，帮助大家能够快速抵达罗德凯莱。
Jump right in and start exploring.
发布的信息之中呢，旅行者们或多或少也了解到了一些关于罗德凯莱的情报。不同于我们以往抵达的各个国家，
Unlike the nations we visited, this is an autonomous nation.
繁荣的乐园，但是由于深渊灾害的爆发呀，它逐渐沦为了一片废土。随着前来罗德凯莱冒险的人越来越多，一些商人在废墟上建立起了如今的纳夏镇。
Nasha Town built on the
确实已
ruins.
经重新焕发活力了。
在旅行者们
Melusine here?
不久，还会偶遇一只非常特别的小生物，它会像导游一样呢，指引着我们前往纳夏镇。
这个小生物感觉功能上跟我们之前见过的仙灵比较像。
Function-wise, it's like a Sealy.
的特殊物种月灵，借助月灵的力量呢，旅行者们不仅能够完成某些特殊的挑战，还能提升平常探索和跑图的效率。可以说，这个小家伙也是大家的好帮手了。
So they're Sealy mixed with Saurians?
开海的概念类似，在罗德凯莱地区存在一种
In the land of Nod-Krai, there's another unique form.
本质上呢
Kuvaki.
最古老的原始元素能量。
那正如一束光可以被分成7种颜色，那月举力它也可以被解析为不同的元素力。
哎，没错，它的本质上就是光界力。月举力就像那束光在被分散之前的原始。
So it's all about light.
它作为一种强大的自然能量。
Obviously, the light is
会把它用在生产生
the
活的
visions, the 7
我们
elements.
刚才提到了纳夏镇啊，在纳夏镇里就随处可见各种月举力的装置啊，甚至还有一些开在这里的店铺，连招牌啊和店内的设施都使用了月举力啊，比如这里的罗素姆工坊。在罗素姆工坊中呢，旅行者们还可以兑换到5把罗德卡莱风格的锻造武器图纸。
Those are the new weapons. They look cool.
而来的人们利用这种来自月亮的能源，给罗德卡莱注入了充沛的活力，也产生了独属于这里的特别的风情。刚才大家有没有注意到呀
Like, I'm seeing things from every region. Like, the meat and all this decoration looks very Sumeru.
哈巴伊老爷也来到了罗德卡莱。
Lord Sangama
我
Bay.
们的多利啊，真是一点点商机也不放过，甚至连店都已经开好了。
旅行者们呢，或许可以从他那儿打听到一些重要的情报。至于要付出多少摩拉，哎，这个可能就不太好说。
Dory is here selling information.
其实除了纳夏镇，在罗德卡莱的其他区域，月举力的影响也是无处不在的。这种原始的力量呢，它直观地影响了罗德卡莱的气候、
Directly shapes the Clio, Soymat terrain, and other aspects.
那在
What
罗德
was
卡莱
that?
不同区域，它也有着不同的表现形式。
而生活在这里的生物，自然也都因为月举力的影响，发生了不小的变化。 比如这里的植物和小动物都有着很独特的生态。
Beyblade hermit crabs, magnet hermit crabs,
在这里的怪物，它们能够
violent rams.
攻击手段。
当然了，
What is that?
旅行者来到罗德卡莱之后呢，
Shrimp
也能掌握和
goat
使用月举力的方法，在大世界中完成解密还有挑战。既然月举力是
Open
元
world
素里的元素
puzzles
形态啊，那这个是否也可以有那种使用类似于神之眼的外置魔力器官来引导月举力呢？
哎，那这里我们就要说一个在之前
We'll
版
spill
本
a
里
little
的秘密
secret.
对吧？在5.8版本当中啊，大家本来会发现伊涅夫它原本
It's moon wheels,
神之
right?
眼的字体，那文字被隐藏了。其实啊，它使用的是罗德卡莱的部分角色。
Nod-Krai characters have moon wheels. Yep.
月之轮的力量啊，来源于3月。
The moon wheel draws power from the 3 moons.
驱使月举力的能力。因为力量来源跟神之眼有差异
It
它
power
们在
differs
具
from
备元素力
visions.
的同时啊，元素反应的规则也发生了相应的异化。那这部分被异化的反应呢，我们就叫它月曜反应。月曜反应就是我们在玩法体系层面在反应上。
So is every character going to provide new lunar
包括刚才
reactions?
提到的月感电在内，我们将对多个不同的传统反应
Updating a bunch of traditional
大家已
reactions.
经接触过的月感电呢，在这个版本也将有一位全新的角色，会加入到我们的体系当中。那我们也会
New characters, we'll tell you about them soon. Okay, good, 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 good.
除此之外啊，月之1版本还会加入一个全
A
新的
brand new reaction mechanic, Lunar Bloom. Because its Lauma is gonna be Dendro.
简单粗暴的直接提供伤害输出的反应，我觉得显然是不会让玩家产生尝试的意愿的。
有道理。
对，所以每一个新的体系啊，我们
For every new system, we try to define its concept on a party level.
要不要你展开说说
？OK， 那比如说月感电
，Lunar Charged is critable energy.
在元素层面的一些直接贡献，转化为一个统一的、表达更明显的形态。
啊，原来如此，所以月感电反应造成的伤
So
害。
the damage from Lunar Charge depends on the participating character.
那对于月绽放反应呢，它更像是将队伍中的角色进行了一次重新分工。比如
It's a redistribution. Some characters focus on accumulating resources,
转化资源的。
while others handle conversion.
在原本的绽放体系当中，新
So
增了一
this
条
is
规则，
Lauma,
也就是
Kokumi, Nilu, Nihida.
原绽放反应的时候，将积累一种名为草鹿的公共资源，而具备
Okay,
绽
yep.
放反应能力的角色。
So they accumulate dew
积累草鹿，一方面呢又能对
every time Bloom is triggered.
所以这个规则呀，在很多其他游戏作品里，其实大家也有见过类似的形式，那相信大家也会很快理解并且上手。
那么在新的玩法体系以外，就剧情和世界观的层面而言，像古月遗骸、月举力等等这些与月亮密切相关的要素，也将多方势力牵引到了罗德卡莱这一舞台上。因此呢，在我们这趟旅途当中，我们不只会结识来自罗德卡莱当地的新朋友，还会再度重逢很多早已熟悉的老朋友。那接下来啊，就要我和鸡哥就要向大家介绍几位来自不同势力的角色了。
那我们就先从
Lauma
我们从双叶之子势力的踊跃
Moonchanter
说起。双叶之子呀，他们是传说当中黄金国亥珀波瑞亚的遗印。
They chose a life away from civilization on Hisi Island. Praising Kutar, the moon goddess.
为他人解忧的神使，拉欧玛不仅被教众们视为月神神谕的传达者，同时也是深受族人信赖的领导者。他在双月之子中呀有着崇高的地位。
So we know Arya, Sonnet, and Canon.
他和动物们的相处相当融洽，甚至能够听懂不同种类动物
Are
的
these all new animals?
还能短暂的变身成半人半鹿的特殊形态。
She can shapeshift. That looks beautiful.
提到我们之前说到的新的内容呈现形式。 比如啊，他在他的营地当中行走的时候，那双月之子的成员呢就会对他行礼来表达尊敬。而对于在
Characters will have specific interactions. So will animals.
体质啊，他对这些小动物呢有比较特殊的亲和力。对
The deer will bow to her.
菱角鹿，他就会帮忙为队伍中的角色提供治疗。对，那还有的小动物呢会给拉乌玛分享他们储藏的食物，甚至还会帮助我们去采集矿石。
Oh my god, what little rhinos! They're adorable.
真实感。 是呈现在角色的身份、能力以及他所处的环境之间的交互能力上。那比起只有大段。
Instead of relying on a long scripted performance, blends more naturally. That is awesome.
跟刻意感更有人情味。
Minimize interruptions and forced moments. That's huge.
或者对话表现来传达的内容，以自然的形式融合在了大视野生态当中。希望这种尝试呢，不仅能让旅行者的冒险
Now, can you like
沉浸。 还能让喜欢
update the backlog and
在接触到这些细节的时候，能感受到一些额外的惊喜。
没错，那拉乌玛呀，它对于乐举力的亲和，不只是体现在生态交互能力上，还体现在自己的玩法设计当中。那就像刚才我们提到的一样，拉乌玛呢，它是月绽放反应的核心角色。
She's one of the key characters of Lunar Bloom.
月之轮的力量，拉乌玛可以将全队触发的绽放反应转化为触发月绽放反应。 而拉乌玛还可以通过消耗草鹿来增强队伍当中
boost all damage from bloom related. So the more verdant dew you have, the better bloom does. So she just amps up bloom teams.
那这些伤害呢，也会被视作月绽放反应伤害。所以拉乌玛呀，它不仅是绽放体系当中的一个强力的辅助角色，它自称也可以。
Can also dish out serious bloom damage. A warrior support. Lowers dendro and hyro resistance.
提升整个队伍绽放相关反应的伤害。此外，由于月绽放产生的特殊资源草鹿的存在，拉乌玛可以长按元素战绩，
Nihida, Lauma.
月涌的效果。月涌会为拉乌玛
And I was thinking Farina.
额外的增伤次数，同时呢，也会直接造成月绽放反应伤害。
那七哥啊，除了月绽放，那之前我们旅行者们就接触
New member
是不是也要迎来新成员了
？Joining the Lunar Charge team is going to be Flins.
双月之子以外啊，在诺德卡莱我们也会接触到其他的势力比如大家非常感兴趣的一个势力叫做直登人
The Light Keepers.
魔神任务当中呢，我们就会结识直登人当中一位用词文雅、有贵族气质的神秘成员。
A lightkeeper, guardian of a lighthouse and graveyard on the Northern Isle. 5.5's artifact. We dropped hints about the lightkeepers. We saw that. Ancient order dedicated to safeguarding Nod-Krai's autonomy.
那直登人这个词啊，顾名思义，离不开手里的一盏提灯。不过这盏灯的意义啊，不仅仅是为了照明，还是他们对抗狂烈的武器。而这一点啊，在大世界生态上也会有所。
Polearm is so beautiful.
提灯靠近危险的时候，它会转变为警示危险。
When wild hunt enemies are near, it glows.
到的直登人菲林斯甚至可以听懂狂烈发出的那些常人难以理解的低语。
So that's another use of like characters are going to be specifically incorporated. He converts Electro.
菲林斯通过自身的元素战技可以唤出灯中的力量，将自己的普通攻击和重击转化为无法被覆盖的雷元素伤害。
Electro damage can't be overridden.
既可以在元素战技期间作为派生技能打出，也可以单独释放。 并且元素爆发造成的部分伤害将会视作月感电反应伤害。
目前，菲林斯在中叶长营独自居住，他守望着同伴们的坟冢。
That is so cool.
旅行者在这里探索的时候
Really cool animations. A strange chill emanates.
那刚才啊，我们为各位旅行者介绍了2个相对神秘且古老的势力。那接下来出场的这个势力啊，听名字就很轻松活泼啊，甚至可能有点稚气。之前我们公布罗德卡莱的各个势力的时候啊，也观察到很多旅行者觉得这个取名风格跟其他的势力
Oh, he has a
不太一样啊。
crazy name,
你
right?
说的一定是叮铃哐啷
Oh,
蛋卷工坊。
sorry, no, Clink Clink Crum Crocky Workshop.
工坊取这样的名字啊，这个
Wild name, but that's where Nefa and Aino come from.
说到工坊的主人，旅行者们应该已经知道说的是谁了啊，他就是伊涅夫的家人
Mechanical genius.
哎，是的，完成了5.8魔神任务的旅行者，其实已经在剧情中和伊涅夫打过交道，也了解了一些有关艾诺的消息。别看艾诺平时一副天真活泼、嚷嚷着要吃蛋卷的样子，其实、
That's
他
cute
是一位
animation.
天才机械发明家。除了用各处搜集来的零件组装出了伊涅夫这位机械少女，他还为纳夏镇专门设计了一门大炮，用来对抗狂猎。
New cannon for Nasha
艾诺
Town.
对机械有很深的造诣啊，他也能利用自身携带的机关进行战斗。艾诺可以通过释放元素战技，操纵身后的机关扳手，让自己快速移动，并且对敌人造
So
成
she's a Hydro Dash, Hydro
总会
Kaching.
抛出一个可爱的喷水机关，叫做冷静一下压，对，间歇性的去攻击敌人，造成水元素伤害。那他和伊涅夫呢，也会成为
She's obviously gonna be big with Lauma, Flint, and Nefa, right?
拥有水元素神剑
First Hydro Claymore.
那这样我熬幽静微战拿到的水元素双手剑外观，可终于可以派上用场了。
没错没错。
不过呢，忙于机械发明的艾诺在日常家务上可能就没有那么有天赋了。好在有伊涅夫这位家人的照顾，不然光凭艾诺自己，很有可能把日子过得一团糟。在工坊附近啊，我们能看到艾诺收集的金属外壳和材料散落了一地，还有一个多功能武装家用机器人重拳
Knuckle Duckle.
那这个名字一听啊，就又是艾诺的风格啊。旅行者们可以和重拳出击鸭对话，并且进行切磋，获得角色的培养素材。
Is it a boss?
那这里啊，作为新版本的生态呈现啊，和强大的敌人之间也不一定只有战斗这一
These animations are insane.
伊涅夫在场呢，他还能触发额外的对话选项。
哎，几个，我看其中一个对话选项是开启攻防秘藏。
没错。那不知道旅行者们有没有发现啊
You see that Aino has something to say and Nefa has something to say?
的时候可以领取到一个奇异的螺栓。而在新版本的探索当中呢，也会有其他的方式获取到更多的螺栓。消耗一定数量的螺栓就可以
Bolts can be traded
兑换专属于艾诺
for unique items.
那拥有道具之后呢，艾诺和伊涅夫的一部分外观还会发生变化。
我们刚才
Oh, it improves their
都会在空月之歌城市的魔神任务第1幕雪浪与苍灵之
Dance of Snowy Tides and Horfos
我
Groves.
们就可以
You'll get a free Aino, I'm guessing?
就可以直接邀請他
Yep, free Aino.
冒險隊伍了。
哎，那太好了。
Our free 4-star who's going to give us access to new stuff.
3位新朋友有着更加深入的了解。
A la Kale,
在诺德卡莱的一些地方，
Kachina
让这些来自诺德卡莱的角色和当地的居民
Lynette
互动，居民呢也会根据角色的不同呢，做出不同的反应哦，甚至有可能从他们身上收获一些小小的馈赠。
这些不同势力的角色的确都很有魅力啊，大家也一定很期待。在新版
so
本的
getting gifts is going to be a huge benefit to having unique or having the new characters.
为旅行者们简单介绍一下有关这次版本魔神任务的
New Archon quest update.
好呀，首先想和各位旅行者们聊一聊的是，在这次新版本在剧情安排上会
Turn
有
it
一
up a
些
little
变
bit.
化。我们也从过去的剧情
There
中
we
积累了一些经验。我们意识到呀，有时或许需要打破
Sometimes you need to break the
根据最
mold.
好的体验
People have
一些
gotten
重
very
新编排剧情。刚才为大家介绍过的角色，像拉乌玛、菲林斯，还有艾诺，他们的背景故事和魔神任
Their
务的展开
backgrounds play
密
a
切相
key
关。
role in the
因
new
此
Archon
在本次
quests.
我们将传说任务和魔神
Closely
任务两者
integrated
紧密
story
整合在
quest
一起
into
这不
Archon
会是一个
quests.
新的成规
Huge.
而是
This
在
won't be
空月之歌
standard,
城市这个版本
but rather it's
最
just
适
the
合为大
best
家
way of
讲故事的
telling
方式
this
比
story.
如说，在空月之歌城市的魔神任务剧情中，旅行者们将会与身为双月之子
Travelers
的
with join
拉
force
乌
with
玛
Lauma
一同深入到对
and
抗
dive
严重
deep
的
into
冲突
conflict
里。
against the
旅行者会
Fatui.
逐渐了解到拉乌玛的过去，并对双月之子想要守护的月神产生更加深刻的认知。而在直登人菲林斯在和他相处的过程当中，
Through your
我
time
们
with
还会
him,
直
you'll
面
come
狂
face
烈
to
的威
face with
胁，
the threat
在
of the
旅途
Wild
中
Hunt.
感受到直登人
Feel the
誓
Lightkeeper's
死守卫
resolve.
诺德卡莱的那份坚持。而空月之歌 TV 中出场的其他角色， 包括愚人众的执行官
Marionette
月之少女哥伦比亚，以及秘文馆的老板
Nefer, owner of the Curatorium of Secrets, and her partner Yehoda
将在《空月之歌》城市版本中和各位旅行者见面。
Okay.
我们熟悉的老朋友西风骑士团大团长法尔加
Our old friend Varka left some clues, so we're not meeting Varka right away.
说到了少女哥伦比亚，那她作为从东野鱼系就露过面的角色，在新版本啊，她的称呼也从
Her title is changed from Fatui Harbinger to Moon Maiden.
那小罗号今天是不是可以跟旅行者们再透露一下其中的一些缘由？
当然可以啊。 那我们就要从久远的过去，夜空中曾挂着3轮明月的时候说起。
对，我觉得也没有必要那么久，对不对？
那碍于篇幅限制啊，那我们今天还是简要一些。从之前已经释出的信息中，旅行者们或许已经推测出少女和月亮之间有着紧密的联系。当新版本大家前往纳夏镇、西西岛这些地方的时候，还能见到诺德卡莱特有的星月神像。 上面雕刻着的呢，就是曾经的少女。
Images of the damselet's past self
是她诞生的地方。
你刚才说到曾经的少女，那也就是说呢，少女被当作神明来崇拜，已经是她加入愚人众之前的事情了。
没错。目前呀，少女出于某些
For certain reasons, the damselet has left the Fatui.
西西岛附近。
那既然
When did this happen?
不同势力都是为了月亮聚集于此。
See, I'm very interested now. Why did she join the Fatui? Why did she leave the Fatui?
关于新版本的魔神任务的更多内容呢，就请旅行者们亲自前往游戏内探索了。对了，虽然在这个版本传说任务跟魔神任务进行了整合。 那我相信，大家肯定很关心那我们该有的奖励会不会被落下，对吧？那我在这里我在这里告诉大家就是对应的角色培养
All the level up materials and primo gems
将会跟随魔神任务完成的500原始奖励一同送出，所以旅行者们在完成任务之后不要忘记领取哦。
那么在剧情方面，除了上述的变化之外呢，我们还会推出一个全新的内容模块，叫做剧所，为旅行者们展现角色在提瓦特生活的种种剪影和片段。 正如之前的幕后节目中和大家说过的那样，原本一些祖宗之法
adopted a subtler approach to story quests and hangouts.
我们会尝试用加润物细无声的方式，自然融入到这个世界的探索和交互当中，让原本的内容跳出传统的任务模块，用一种新的方式呈现给各位旅行者。
既然是剧所那顾名思义，也就是旅行者跟小伙伴们相聚的场所了。
是的
，a chance for travelers to hang out with their buddies more. Travelers can chat with companions as they like.
推进和他们有关的大大小小的特殊事件。
Good, this is awesome. More natural interactions.
所属势力的更多信息，在月之1版本，旅行者们可以和菲林斯、拉乌玛、艾诺3位角色。 共同建设各处的居所，比如前往丁灵匡郎蛋卷工坊，观察伊涅弗和艾诺的温馨日常，到双月之子的双月之房坐一坐，和拉乌玛一起阅读。
So by going to their home bases, basically we can interact with them
或者去前往
more
菲林斯
naturally.
所在的住所，听他讲述值得人的悠久传说。
旅行者们在剧所内消耗
spend Luna sigils along the way at meeting points to raise their level
升级剧所也能获取不
and
少奖
unlock
励。
rewards.
这里需
Okay.
要特别说明的是，在诺德卡莱，少女也拥有一片独特的区域，那是新生之月驻次的圣所，被称为银月之庭。
那在这个银月之庭当中其实少女会向你提出一些小小的请求。
So we're just going to be fully interacting with damselets.
对吧？或许是和你一同在月光下漫步。那当你在回应这些请求后呢，少女还将答谢你的好意，为旅行者在诺德卡莱的冒险提供强大的帮助。
鸡哥聊完了新角色和新剧情，我们是不是可以揭晓旅行者们很关心的这次新版本活动起源的安排了？
I assume it's going to be
新内容
1 is
一同冒险的。在月之1版本
Lauma and 2 is going to be Lauma and Nahida.
概率 up。
Cool.
不仅如此，新的极路祈愿也将在上
A
半期
Sumeru Chronicled
看到
Wish.
纳西达的旅行者应该能猜到这次的极路祈愿有大量的须弥角色出场。那各位
Cool.
关注草元素策略体系的旅行者们不要错过。5星法器仿叶天境也将在上半期武器活动起源当中出现。
Pretty.
而在下半期，
Flint
菲林斯和叶兰将
And
会加入
Yelan
活动祈
again?
愿。4星角色艾诺的获取概率也将大幅提升。
I know will be free.
全新5星长柄武器血染荒城也将会出现在下半期武器活动起源当中。
Wait, does that mean I
除了
know?
全新武器外，月之1版本更新后啊，还会增加2套全新的圣遗物：穷尽视线之夜和访月的夜歌。旅行者们可以通过挑战全新的诸生秘境来获取它们。啊，介绍了这么多内容啊，我觉得可能也需要一些时间让大家消化消化。
Okay.
那不如我们来看一条有趣的短片，直观的了解一下罗德卡莱独特的自然环境吧。接下来还会有我们的研发同学为大家带来罗德卡莱的生态、势力和版本活动信息。
补充一下，也包括大家非常关注的愚人众相关情报哦，大家请千万不要走开。
Who is this cat? Is this Nefer's cat or is it Nefer herself?
Here in Nod-Krai, the power of Kuvaki is not to be underestimated. It sets machines in motion. And fortifies the creatures of this land.
Mole. Light mole, light. Oh my god, light goat.
Kuvaki affects everything, even the weather.
Light rain.
It is the power
light
to attract
dolphins.
And repel.
Light bird, light puffins. Light wolverines. Or light badger, I don't know.
That's just the beginning of the story.
Moonfrost deer.
Itching for more info?
Yes, Nefer, please.
Stop by the Curatorium of Secrets.
Who are you, and tell me more about you.
Stories.
Hey, Angelina. What? Can we talk now?
I think so.
Lauma
Wow,
Nod-Krai
okay.
Flins.
That was a lot of information, wasn't it?
Yeah, so much cool stuff.
The dev team didn't hold back, that's for sure.
Totally. From the characters to the story, there's just so much to take in.
Okay, what are you looking forward to the most so far?
Meeting the damn slip for sure.
The plot, her role in it.
In factor, you mean?
Right. Reactions into Luna.
That's right. And since Aino is Hydro, she can help trigger both.
Alright. Kind of skipped that, but it's fine.
旅行者们，大家好，我是原神的任务设计程少。
Orange, the quest designer, and Moing, the level
旅行者们好
designer.
我是原神的关卡设计魔王。接下来的时间呢，就将由我们2位继续为大家带来更多关于诺德卡莱的情报。程少，你看了刚才的短片没？里面其实介绍了很多关于诺德卡莱的有趣的生态环境的。
的确，旅行的重要一环就是了解新区域的
The Isle of Cold
风
Moonlight.
土人情。我们也希望诺德卡莱能
So that's the ancient ruins that the Fatui have built over,
更有沉浸感的
led by Sandrone.
不知道你还记不记得刚才鸡哥他们提到的一些势力，像是双月之子啊、直登人这些。
记得，感觉啊，他们跟旅行者比较友好，甚至我觉得啊，应该能跟旅行者成为朋友吧。
完成一些跟他们相关的任务。
Limited time area. Oh no, limited time
比如说呢
rewards.
在
Okay.
双月之子所在的西西岛，完成特别的世界任务，不仅可以了解到这片土地上尘封的秘密，
Cool area.
还可以获取一把双月之子风格的
Earns you a sword crafted in their
我
style.
听说了，诺德卡莱啊，它是一个势力错综复杂的地方，肯定有势力对我们不那么友好吧？
刚刚也提到了
Fatui
诺德
Wild
卡莱
Hunt
并非一片我们以往
are not
所熟知的
friendly.
富有秩序的区域，那自然呢也存在着一些暗流涌动的地方。就拿大家非常熟悉的神像来说吧，在这里呢，因为对古月遗骸力量的争夺，不同区域的金月神像外观也都各不相同。有的神像呢
Each
已经
region's
完全被
statue of the
金属光
moon
所
looks
包裹起来
different.
而各种原因就不得不提到诺德卡莱
That's the
另一个
Fatuis
非常重要的势力，也就是愚人众。
愚人众，果然来了吗？让我们一起看看这个旅行者的老对手在诺德卡莱又整出了什么新花样吧。
在刚才的内容中呢，大家已经看到
Marionette is active.
现在正活跃在诺德卡莱，而在他的带领下，鱼人众迅速的在坠落的古月遗骸上建立起了一座巨型
So she's replaced Catherine.
身后的这座月举力试验设计局。
听名字呢，大概就能理解了。月举力啊，是提瓦特大陆最古老的力量，而一直想要攫取众神权柄的鱼人众，肯定不会放过这次机会。
遵照最高指令，苍星圣
As
赐
for the new command, the Pale Star
的
Edict,
大批鱼人众精锐部队都已经汇聚在了
those tanks look wild.
他们在试验设计局利用周边的资
Those
源，
tanks look
生产
wild.
大量的以月举力为能源的战争兵器。
Kuvaki-powered
在诺德
war
卡莱呢，也形
machines.
成了一股强大的军事力量。
我感觉从蒙德的先遣队
Mondstadt skirmishers, Fontaine special
鱼人
ops.
众的科技水平一直在进步啊。
看起来是不是也变得更难对付了
Look at that, it's got a friggin'
不过
buzzsaw.
这些兵器既然是用月举力开发的，我们是不是也有什么办法可以反过来利用这一点对抗鱼人众呢？
有的，兄弟，有的。在诺德卡莱啊，旅行者使用月举力时，不仅可以利用它神秘的吸引或排斥的力量完成关键解谜，也可以啊利用这种力量夺取敌人的武器，甚至还能打断他们的技能。话说回来，部署了这么多军事力量，在诺德卡莱，相信
All
大
this
家都好奇
military muscle, everyone's
鱼人
wondering
众
what the
到底要
Fatui
干
are
什
up
么
to.
其实啊，
如果旅行者们对这件事情感兴趣，可以在版本更新后自行前往一探究竟。不过可要小心了，试验设计局呢，作为鱼人众的
The design bureau belongs to the
非
Fatui.
常危险。
这可难不倒我们旅行者。虽然戒备森严啊，但是实验设计局结构复杂，总有空子可以给我们钻。旅行者可以选择从正门闯入，
Charge through the front and fight your way
可
past
以
the
选择
Fatui.
掩人耳目，利用建筑中的管道的
Or take a stealth route, so it's giving us
而当我们深入
options.
实验设计局内部之后，还会发现许多安保机关，旅行者可以选择用月举力来解除它们。有趣的是，利用鱼人众的清扫单元，我们还能进入一些
Make use of cleaning units to access secret areas.
没想到鱼人众也会用扫地机器人。
已经能够想象操作它穿梭在管道中的样子了。另外啊，
Robot
和当地的
vacuums
结识
are
的一些新
ally.
伙伴合作呢，我们也能逐渐了解到鱼人众不为人知的秘密研究。
不过也要注意了，一旦触发了鱼人众的警报呢，很快就会有大批士兵赶来围剿入侵者。
Oh, alarms trigger reinforcements.
都说风险和机遇并存嘛。
Risk and reward go hand in hand.
我
Awesome.
们想要获取的好东西吧。
说到好东西，我这里还有一份绝密的情报。相传呢，文明大陆的组织盗宝团的创始人雷德米勒
Reed Miller, founder of the Treasure Hoarders, made his fortune in Nod-Krai and left a great treasure behind. He left it in one piece.
正藏在试验设计局之中。
传说盗宝团伟大财宝，感觉要素齐全了。这份财宝，相信我们旅行者是势在必得了。
那可说不准。据我所知，其他不少势力也都对这份财宝觊觎已久。想要找到它呢，可能不仅要和这些势力相互竞争，说不定在特殊的情况下，还得临时跟他们合作一下。如果说刚才提到的这些势力之间呢，都是明争暗斗，那么接下来要聊到的狂猎，那就是诺德卡莱的所有生者所要共同面对的敌人了。狂猎
The one shared enemy is the Wild Hunt because they're the
极度危
Abyss.
险的形态。狂猎肆虐的地方呢，也几乎没有生命可以幸存。
从狂猎的外观来看啊，应该有不少可怜人都被卷入了这种灾害。
我也看到一些狂猎甚至身穿着直登人的服饰，可想而知，过去有多少人因此而牺牲了。
但人们啊，其实
So are they literally like possessed
诺德卡莱的
corpses?
人们依然在用月举力
'Cause that's
去对抗
cool.
狂猎。纳夏镇顶部的那个大炮啊，听说就是艾诺制造的，用来解决狂猎灾害的装置哦。
那个造型，怪不得，果然是艾诺的手笔。
而专职对抗狂猎的
The Lightkeepers
直登
never
人们
dallied in their
也从来
duty
没有
either.
懈怠过，他们一直在利用吸引石的力量，在诺德卡莱的前线奋战。甚至有过路的商人说，在野外的浓雾里，偶尔你能看到一个神秘的追逐猎杀狂猎的身影。
而在诺德卡莱的其他地方，也同样存在着一些需要我们谨慎应对的敌人。他们受到环境中的月举力的影响呢，有的可以自由驱使
What is that thing?
有的则在形态上发生了
Teleporting ice.
这只隐藏在山洞中，酷似
Radiant Moonfly
就
is
是
a
本次旅行
world
者需要
boss.
面对的强敌之一。击败他所掉落的角色培养素材，也正是拉乌玛的培养材料。
而菲林斯
Weird cat furry butterfly.
是通过刚才介绍艾诺时提到的巨大
Knuckle Duckle is another world boss.
当然，
Level
除
up
了
for
上面介
Ino
绍的丰富内容，诺德卡莱也有精彩的活动等着各位旅行者前来体验。旅行者们不仅可以和艾诺、伊涅弗一起踏上一段和神秘机械有关的奇妙旅程，也可以完成打卡、挑战敌人等活动。
They kind of look like the
免费的私
the
信
little
武器在内的
squishes
丰富
from
奖励。
ZZZ.
幽静微战也会在新版本迎来更新，旅行者可以前往挑战全新的强大敌
Click
人。
like workshop.
另外，能够限时刷
A
取
new
双倍
weapon
圣遗物的祝圣遗俑活动，
Pretty
也会在
weapon
新版本期间开放，大家不要错过哦。
Double artifact
不过
drop.
既
And
然
a
都说了
Dodoco
荒野
event.
之歌是一个全新的系
Where's
列
my。Dodoco? I think it's
活
in the
动部
other
分，
room.
这次我们也带来了很多新东西。首先呢是豪斗旅记，从空月之
Oh,
歌的
there is
第一个
Catherine
版本，也就是月之一版本开始，旅行者们可以从凯瑟琳那里接取到新版本的地方传奇讨伐任务，
Local
还能从中获取
legend
特别头像框
bounties.
作为奖励。
第一款头像框就这么好看，我已经摩拳擦掌了。
另
Avatar
外呢，在
frames.
常驻玩法《幻想真境巨师》中，由于魔女的来访，舞台中出现了名为月
The
域
mage's
圣牌
arrival,
特
the
别道具
lunar
在新版本该活
arcana.
动更新后，旅行者就可以开启新挑战越狱模式，完成额外的战斗关卡圣牌挑战，还能获取特别的越狱圣牌。
这么有设计感的越狱圣牌，感觉会有不少旅行者想全部拿下呢。
哎，越狱圣牌不仅可以留作收藏，还支持好友之间相互兑换。通过好友之间的互相分享，心仪的卡牌也能更快的到手。
那程少，到时候如果我没有的，可要找你交换了。
那得看你有没有我想要的牌了。当然，新的越狱圣牌也带来了更多的原石和道具奖励。
另外呢，《幻想游记》也将迎来更新。
恰逢
Yolanda
原神
and
5周年
Nahida.
大家熟悉的音游活动也更新了全新的周年专辑，和各位在音乐中一起庆祝走
An
过的地方。
anniversary album.
新的谱面主题呢也迎来了更新，希诺宁、
Themes
神女
for
之法
Jalonen,
银魂也都将
Ayaka,
上架
and
上线
Diluc.
那自然啊，也少不了我们的老朋友七圣召唤。我们也准备了很多新的角色牌面和内容。
哦，这张新的卡牌的效果有点好看。
角色邀请、热斗模式、助境演练，这些丰富内容也等待着各位牌手前来体验。哎，魔王，你还记不记得之前项目组的同学跟旅行者们预告过，有一件关于游艺旅文的事儿，想要跟大家分享。
Traveler's Tales.
让我想想。
That was
好像说
the
是把它打磨完善以后会常驻在游戏内。
the interacting with characters around the map, right?
版本更新后啊，旅行者就可以领到一个笔记本，其中记录了游艺旅文中角色和旅行者之间的点点滴滴，并且还有一个小惊喜，领取笔记本后就可以前往到期的冥神大社，在这儿也会出现一处特别的场所。
哦，想起以前每天去冥神大社。
Oh yes, I remember that every single day going for the fortune
现在
slot.
可不只可以求签，还可以许下别的愿望。只要悄悄写下想要见到
Write
的
down the
伙伴
name of the
名字
companion
说不
you
定不
want to
久之后
see,
你就能和他在
and
大
you
世界
might
中
run
的
into
角
them
相遇
somewhere in the open
不仅
world.
常驻
Oh my
还可以
god.
许愿想要见面的角色，确实特别的好。
哎，接下来是不是到了我期待的福利与优化环节？
没错，那么也请旅行者们稍事休息，稍后将会为大家带来游戏内外的更多分享内容。
More wishing for stuff, but now in-game wishing. What is this? What in the weird art style? It has like kind of an arcane feel. Did she just blow herself up? All right, I love Flynn's. That was pretty cool. Weird. That was actually a pretty cool shot at the end there.
各位旅行者，欢迎回来。这次呀，我也请到了大家的老朋友 Michael， 一起来介绍月之1版本的福利和优化。哎，咋了 ，Michael？ 你这个眼神，你这个动作，是有什么心事啊？
你问我，这不该我问你吗，鸡哥？
啊
？5.0前瞻你都把我耍成表情包了。
那行，那你来说，这次咱们怎么介绍？
这段时间我收集
I've collected confessions from travelers, newbie to
他们
veteran,
反馈的一些痛点
about the struggles they faced.
哎，那我还是很有自信的呀。不管是客服的反馈啊，还是平时刷到的视频，我都还是记在心里的。
哼，记在心里不等于立刻有办法。导演，咱们直接开始。
行，那咱们看看。
这回大家都知道的
Top up bonus reset.
好呀。
首先是每年周年庆都有的福利，旅行者们通过周年签到活动可以获得10枚宣传资源以及启圣之城。
啊，没错呀。
另外，我们也会通过邮件为大家发放1600原石及各种奖励。这其中还包含2个罗德卡莱风格的有趣小道具。其中的旋翼浮空气踏还可以支持旅行者和自己的好友共同乘坐。
没错。
手冲双倍也将在版本
A summonable bench and a little techno cat buddy.
大家期待的周年常驻
Anniversary permanent 5-star selector. Awesome.
新面孔来自道期的
Added Yumizuki
也将加入可选范围。
没错，你说的这些都对。今年呀，我们确实准备了这些内容。
哼，怎么样？那么接下来我就要正式开始发难喽。
哦，接下来才是正戏是吗？
是的，我们直接来看问题吧。
哇！你这是
Started playing can't stop, leveling too slow, rookie don't understand the tutorial, don't understand gameplay, co-op.
玩家在萌新阶段比较关注的。鸡哥，请问你又该如何应对呢？
Early game problems.
留在这儿等着我呢。哎，不过呀，我觉得还是要请 Michael 跟大家都放心，毕竟啊，比这些还多得多的反馈，我们也都已经注意到了。相对应的呢，我们也准备了一批优化，也请导播之后加上来。Michael， 看看你的设备上现在多了些什么？
好，让我看看。冒险月
Oculi, Shrine of Depths, and other content will provide adventure XP.
这个游戏内的教学
So you level up faster early game. Test Run now has basic tutorial features.
降低是什么意思？
哎，且是身手啊，是我们每次推出角色的时候都会有的一种教学关卡。那现在我们对它进行了一次优化，
Giving it a little upgrade.
也就是当旅行者们已经拥有某位角色，并且在之前啊
If you already own a character and clear their stage before, you can now grab the rewards right away when it goes live. That's awesome.
我懂了。那感觉第3条也很方便呐，不错不错。
Battle Pass now offers harvestable rewards.
多人游戏难度下调，这有什么说法吗？
哎，这个我也必须解释一下啊，因为在原神当中啊，寻求多人游戏组队的旅行者，其实有很大一批，他并不一定能够单独挑战游戏中的强敌或者高级秘境。而我们默认设置的这个多人难度的调整规则呢，其实是以大家都有
Original co-op scaling assumed everyone could fight those on their
这会
own.
导致他们在联机抱团取暖的时候啊，有时候会遭遇更艰难的战斗情境。
Reduce the difficulty of open world enemies and some domain
以及部分
challenges.
材料产出秘境的联机难度。
哎，确实啊，过去呢，我带同事过本的时候，偶尔也会小翻车一下。
哦，原来你也有这种情况。
是的，但现在的话，带同事过本。
Then I got good.
哎，等等等等，我好像被你带跑了，这才说到哪啊？继续继续。那接下来我就要为和我一样的老玩家说说话了。
好呀。
Cumbersome resin consumption, low cap.
也遭遇各种大大小小的问题。相信这些问题啊，我不说，你心里都应该有数。那对于我们这些老玩家，你又准备了哪些惊喜
What offerings have you prepared veterans?
那我当然也。
等一下，等一下，我还没说完，我觉得还得单独再提2个。
These two have great chemistry.
是的，很重要。第一个就是每日刷体力。
Daily resin
一直都有
runs.
优化。 比如5.8版本优化了一些，但是这么久了还只能用40点体力合成一次浓缩树脂，另外还要去抓金蝶，还得合成，真的很麻烦啊。
哦。
第二个圣遗物，每年
artifacts
我都
artifact sets，
今年我还得提，比如我刷了好多圣遗物胚子，啊，看起来好像有用，但又不敢把它合成或扔掉，只能存着，生怕哪一天用上了没了，弄得我现在都爆仓了。
Increased artifacts，
的确，那 Michael 说的这几个问题也很具体啊。除了萌新玩家以外，我们也在为提瓦特的
long-time players are
准备
looking
一
for
些优化内容。
optimization。
那在这些优化内容当中呢 ，Michael 你刚才的问题都是能得到解决的，要不我们继续看看？
哎，等下鸡哥，我作为同事还得提前劝你一句啊！
啊，劝我啥？
没有优化好的东西，你不要硬说。你要是瞎说了，最后还不是我想办法去收拾？
哎，这个你不用怕，不用怕。既然今天我让你反客为主，那我一定是准备了足量的惊喜，能有多到淹没你收集的需求那么多的规模。
行，那我就跟旅行者们一起看看鸡哥准备了什么。
The new version upgrade the treasure compass
新版本，只要我探索到一定
to track oculi treasure and treasure
宝箱跟神童，对吧？
对。
啊，这个不多说了，确实很方便啊。
Cool。
第二个我看演示就应该有点像
Lunar Treasury。
这个也很不错，毕竟
obtaining dust of enlightenment. Okay, the treasuries from Natland were cool.
那你再往下看看，
第3、第4个，哎，对，这是我需要的，要不鸡哥你给我们讲讲细节？
哎，这第3条和第4条啊，我要一个一个说。首先是大家都很关注的
Let's start with the ones everyone cares about, artifacts.
有很多旅行者就跟 Michael 所说的一样，拿到了非常多的3次条的圣遗物胚子。 那你们总想看看，哎，我把它
What FX will I get when I hit +4? And then it's no, it's going to be defense. Let's be real.
所有的圣遗物
Every artifact will now reveal what its artifact
还没有解锁的词条
or what its FX is at the start.
的时间和资源的消耗
Awesome.
除此以外呢，我们也支持旅行者直接使用祝圣油膏和祝圣精华来填充祝圣之霜的萃取进度了。而高等级的圣遗物萃取的时候获得的进度也会比以往更多。至于第4条，也就是 Michael 你很关注的领取多倍奖励的手段优化。首先啊，在新版本
After the update,
我们
the
在
screen
各
where you
种
can
兑换
claim
奖励的场
rewards.
合，现在
Okay.
可以直接消耗40点
Directly consume 40 for double rewards.
并且啊，
Awesome.
在此基础上，浓缩树脂的配方要求也从40点树脂变为了60点树脂合成，也就意味着它可以直接兑换3倍的奖励了。
And that is triple rewards
也
instead.
就是浓缩树脂跟金蝶捕捉龙的配方也有了更便捷的获取
Easier
途
to
径。
get condensed resin and crystal
之
fire
前
traps.
你应该还
Cool.
记得他们是放在2个城市的声望系统里的。
对。
那最后还有一条是，我们可以直接在奖励结算界面使用原石快速购买树脂来领取3倍奖励了。
好啊，这样我以后就可以少很多麻烦，消耗树脂。
So why don't we up the resin cap?
虽然这个优化很好，但我感觉你肯定还有大的没说。哎，鸡哥你别不说话呀！
我没有不说话呀，我
I'm not. I answered all your
回答完了
questions.
吗？
不对。这一集我看过，你肯定马上就要从。
I know how this goes. You're about to pull a stack of cards from under your chair and make me pick
真没
one.
有 ，Michael， 我实话跟你讲，真没有。确实啊，我今天准备的东西啊，比你们想象的要多。但是啊，今年我们不搞小卡片，我们换一个形式。那接下来呢，我就和旅行者们一起来看一看。
Travelers, take a look at what optimizations and goodies the dev team has prepared.
Michael， 如果说刚才我们聊到的东西算是玩家预期当中的福利跟优化，那么接下来我要说的就是玩家嘴中的祖宗之法了。
祖宗之法也要变了吗？
We're changing the sacred traditions.
从月之1版本开始
In the first week after a new event which goes live.
第1周，所有的天赋突破材料和武器
Oh, that's huge! You can pick.
完全取消开放时间的限制。
Oh, so you don't have to wait till a specific day. That's the best.
没错，就是在这一周的任何时间，你都可以
During the first week of a new character. Got it.
另外一个好消息，旅行者们在领取周年
When you claim your anniversary 5-star character, we'll throw in all the materials you need to get them straight to level 60. That's cool.
你还记不记得啊？之前我给大家承诺过，就是这个自选5星啊，是一个每年都有的奖励。
5-star selector will be a recurring award. Here's the thing.
那就是对于很多后续入坑的旅行者啊，如果没有赶上这次周年庆
，if they miss the anniversary, they'll miss the selector too.
对
，twice a year.
为了让新版本期间刚刚入坑的玩家也能够顺利获取这些
Fresh off the boat travelers can still get this.
活动的开放时间呀
，it'll be adjusted.
动态优化和调整。具体的详情呢，也请大家去关注后续的官方公告。
So more 5-star selectors.
未来任何时间都是入坑原神的最佳时机了哦。
是呀。
不过鸡哥啊
，From now on, any time is the best time to join.
但像我这种全勤的玩家来说，感觉也还好。
确实啊，对于全勤玩家而言，你基本上都能拿到，对不对？好
，dedicated folks。
那接下来的内容就没有这么简单了。那下面这一条福利啊，我们用老办法 ，Michael 让你用设备亲自现场体验一下。
Try live on your device.
啊，又是让我现场抽卡。
没错呀。
鸡哥，这次我看得很仔细了，这不就是普通的祈愿吗？
那你抽抽看嘛。
So it's Barbara, Kave, and Kuki Shinobu.
哎，我抽到了梦见月瑞希。
哦。
哎，不过这个角色我已经充满了。
What is that thing down there?
这不相当于5折抽卡吗？
哎，别着急啊 ，Michael， 你仔细看看最后抽卡结算的那个界面里，除了常规的内容之外，还有啥？
哎，等等。 这个无主的命星是什么东西？我记得原本只有25星辉啊。
没错，那这就是接下来呢
A new feature, the Masterless Stella Fortuna.
当玩家重复获取超过命制作需求上
When you get a character that's already maxed out.
哎，鸡哥，这个道具有什么用啊
？So can you get someone else?
就是提升你队伍当中
bump the level cap
等级上限，最高可以直接提升至100级。
啊？ 那我不是可以选择我任何喜欢的角色进行加强了
？That's
而且把角色升级
nuts.
到100级，意味着它有更强的基础属性。
So we can get from 90 to 100 if we get 7-star, 8-star, basically.
但是不对哦，
哪里不对了？
我过去抽了不少。
Think about all the dupes I've pulled over the years. I missed out.
哦，你的意思是说啊，过去抽到的艺术角色拿不到这个无主的命星，对不对？哎，放心，亏不了你。 这次的改动时装之后
Once this update goes live, we'll retroactively track every single pull you've ever made and send you.
直接发送给各位旅行者。
I don't have too many extras. I think I may have 1 or 2.
再抽卡了。
等等，所有？
没错。
指的是从开服到现在的所有吗？
对。
That's gonna be huge for whales.
我岂不是能拿到不少的命星去升级？以后啊。 我可以拿到这些命星，去拉一帮100级的角色出去炫耀。
Start turning them into level 100 characters. Overflowing pulls finally have purpose.
90级到100级，那按照以前的惯例，我岂不是要准备海量的经验书跟摩拉吗？
哎，这个呀，你也不用担心。虽然说这项操作只能对已经
You can only use this on characters that are already level 90.
角色的当前等级和最大等级
So it just gives you +5 and then to 95, then to 100. Got it. You still need XP and Mora to get to 90, but then from there, Master Stella gets you to 95, Master Stella gets you to 100.
福利和优化力度好像是更猛了。比如像你刚刚说的这个无主的命星，从开服开始追溯，这些决定真的没问题吗？
哎，这样说吧。 我经常听到一个说法
I often hear this.
和旅行者们也经常听到啊，叫做元神不想赚钱，对吧
？Genshin Impact doesn't want to make money.
倒也不至于这么不想啊。陪了我们走了这么久的旅行者，应该都能知道，这么多年下来，元神的生产成本已经远远超出。
The production costs have gone way beyond what you'd expect of a typical game.
这个作品的价值和呈现，更多的其实是体现在 IP 和玩法上，也就是角色、故事和乐趣本身。 所以，借由这样的一个想法，接下来我们还有一项
One more bonus to share.
还有福利，
没错，这个福利也是出于
This one comes from that philosophy.
为了见证玩家和角色以及故事的牵绊，由开发组的各位共同为旅行者们献上了一个新的玩法系统，叫做例行修远。
To temper thyself and journey far. In this system, travelers' every action will be remembered.
而提瓦特的命运呢
The fate of that will resonate with your own.
这将会允许你和你已经拥有的某位角色之间产生一次更强烈的牵绊。
A deeper connection with one of your own characters.
获取一颗 它的命星。
You'll get a stellar.
没错，在新版本当中呢，我们将会率先开放。
We'll roll out the stellar fortune.
玩家最多可以在1年当中单独通过例行修养玩法，可以最多额外获取
Earn up to 4 additional stella for 5-star characters per year.
我们今年不仅送一个常驻5星，只要玩家愿意，他还可以获得4个限定5星吗？虽然鸡哥你嘴上说不是，但我觉得你这个不想赚钱的刻板印象是要坐实了。
Genshin doesn't want to make money. Rep is gonna stick.
原神它也不是一个常规意义上的游戏作品嘛。那我们的很多决定呢，事实上其实带有一些理想主义色彩。
Honestly, we carry a splash of idealism instead of a product with astronomical revenue.
那大家其实更想
We would rather make something that leaves a mark and provides astronomical revenue. Let's be real.
肯定有它赖以
They still are doing well financially.
当然也有它能够延续至今的理想的一部分。那我们看到会有些人他比较针砭我们物质的部分，那也会有些人去称赞我们理想的部分。但是对于开发组的大家而言，不管是物质的还是理想的，都是原神的一部分。
是的，没错。
You can criticize, you can praise, but everyone cares
都是
that
希望
works
能
on
在
this.
原神中持续为各位旅行者提供更好的游玩体验。那么不久之后，我们也将迎来原神的5岁生日
5th anniversary.
在周年庆期间，我们也为各位旅行者准备了不少游戏外的惊喜内
Plenty
容。
of surprises. High five, traveler. Columbina is with the Archons.
All right, we're back.
Yep. Has it really been 5 years already?
Yeah, next month, right?
Wow, man. 5 years is a long time. But still,
wow.
The devs have never stopped looking for ways to keep things fresh.
What a cool picture, too.
But for a newbie like me, it all feels pretty new.
That's fair.
Oh, and speaking of,
I like all the packages based on the characters.
It's going to look a little different this year. It's not going to be a segment of the special program.
That's
okay,
right.
so they're not.
The Genshin Impact 5th anniversary celebration is getting its own video this time. So tune in on September 28th to check it out.
Congratulations, Genshin Impact, on an amazing 5 years.
Yes.
Now, back to the devs.
That's a Tuesday. No, that's a Sunday, right?
旅行者们，欢迎回来。接下来又到咱们1年1度的品红秀环节了。不知道今年的罗德卡莱音乐会
Wonder
现
what
场
unique
又将
instruments
有
we'll
哪
hear.
些特色
Oh,
的
that's right. We get the
民族乐器
Nod-Krai concert now.
那 Michael， 你还记不记得去年
The Natland Symphony and the Fontaine Symphony were the two most beautiful.
每次在大家做完魔神
I still remember that glass harmonica
都能发现其中
and
蕴含了
the
非常
choir
多主
from
线故事有
Natland.
关的讯息和细节。
没错，我已经脑补到1年后又回来细细品味这个主题曲的情境了。
是的，为了旅行者们这次的观看体验呀
I know we heard rumors about them upgrading older characters.
乐队指挥罗伯特先生
Maestro
带着大
Robert
家偷偷
himself
潜入录音幕后，
snuck us into the recording studio.
Great, so then we can have a listen to the track.
Three months ago. Abbey Road Studio. Like, that's huge.
Hey everybody, long time no see. Today, I'm going to take you on a behind-the-scenes look at the music production for Genshin Impact's Nod-Krai. Let's go take a look.
Here we go, click from 5. So it's really exciting for the LSO to be back recording some of Genshin's music. I can hear in the headphones there's a lot of kind of Celtic instruments.
Yeah, we heard that it was heavily
kinds of rhythms. I'm
the fjordic,
sort of very,
Celtic,
very different kind of landscape, and I think it's going to be very, very exciting for the viewer to, you know, play around with different things and just in a completely different sound world.
Ooh.
Well, it's very clever writing. These soundtracks always are. So we've had a lot of kind of exciting, energetic, rhythmic stuff, but we also had some really beautiful melodies. We've got some folk instruments just in our cans at the moment, so we haven't heard those live yet. And we've been playing along with them, and there's lots of quite sort of folky melodies, and that's always really fun to play.
27. That A, maybe now it is a little lower.
Well done.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right, I'll be there. Okay, bye-bye. Sorry guys, but I have to go to Snezhnaya right away for some important business. So I'm going to hand over to my good friend and great conductor, Ben Foster.
He's been summoned by the Tsaritsa.
Best of luck, Ben.
Thanks, Maestro. Really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Ooh, very like fairy moon ballet, dream ballet, sorry.
One, run the track.
Just a quick like setup to the orchestration is a cool little like behind. I'm just gonna zone for a minute, so let's just. Ooh, oboe! That's what I used to play. Nah, clear that. Bassoons are cool. God, this is beautiful. Man, I'm loving this. That was gorgeous. I can't wait to watch the Marco meatball breakdown. Sorry. Dun, 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 no. It sounds like you could hear hints of other nations in there, but so it does sound distinctly Genshin, but it sounds wholly new. Who's this druid? Unless this is representing maybe one of the Shattered Moons? I love this guy. He looks so fancy. Wow.
感谢我们的 Hoya Max 同学以及现场各位音乐家们的演出。罗德卡莱的音乐确实非常有史诗感。
Yeah. Again, very Celtic, very medieval, a little bit of like Roman, because like Latin, obviously, but
和魔神任务，再回来看一看我们的音乐会现场，或许又有一些不一样的感受。
coming back may produce new insights. Again, I think that's one of the destroyed moons.
原神接下来会有一个全新的玩法模块
啊，对。
现在有什么情报可以给大家更新的吗？
Oh, this is the they teased it, the modular, a new builder mode, like build your own challenge.
我是《原神》千星奇遇设计师、系统策划牛腩。
我是《原神》千星奇遇设计师、技术策划土豆。本期视频内，我们将向大家介绍即将与各位见面的新内容，聊一聊新玩法是什么，未来有哪些开发规划，以及更多与创作生态相关的话题。让我们立刻开始吧。
千星奇遇将是一个由旅行者主导的游戏世界，在这里，游戏创作者能发挥无限创意，自主开发出所有能想象到的玩法，游玩者也能够畅快地体验这些独特有趣、充满想象力的新鲜内容，并结识到更多志同道合的伙伴。模拟经营、派对游戏、对抗竞技、冒险闯关，大家能想象到的一切玩法都有机会在这里呈现。
Party games, PvP。
我们为创作者打造了一个强大的玩法编辑器——千星沙箱。编辑器中开放了原神几乎全量的玩法功能与资产，供创作者自由调用。基于千星沙箱，我们提供了强大的图形化编辑功能，来灵活地支持各种玩法。
I saw like character creation.
创作者可根据设计需求灵活配置观察类型和游戏模式，将构成核心玩法、系统机制、美术表现等要素按照逻辑一步步串联起来，制作独一无二的游戏内容。大家也不必担心上手成本，在创作过程中，我们将提供配套的服务支持，包含阶梯式开发教程的创作者学院。促进经验共享与协作的创作者论坛，以及专业的创作者技术顾问服务等，帮助大家充分学习与应用编辑器能力。作为一项长期的企划，整个玩法系统将持续进行开发迭代。在接下来几个版本中，开发组也将为大家带来以下重要内容的更新。
Luna 2 will be the beta. Luna 3 component sharing.
大家可能注意到了，在未来呢，我们还为创作者准备了全新的收益体系，玩法的制作品质和受玩家们欢迎的程度都将提升创作者的回报。我们对创作者的期望只有一条，那就是不断创作富有创意且正面积极的游戏玩法。
我们诚挚邀请有灵感、有创意的游戏开发者加入千星奇遇，将奇思妙想化为现实。这将是一次崭新和大胆的尝试，一个个源自创作者的灵感火花，或许将开启新的游戏纪元。
期待与大家一同前往探索充满无限可能的全新世界。
Alice in Wonderland. Pineapple. Overcooked. Simulanka. There's a lot of game modes here. Wow.
我现在就要玩《原神千星奇遇》。
Genshin Impact Millie Astral
好的，
Wonderland。
那么关于《原神千星奇遇》的更多内容呢，我们也会将在未来为大家带来更详细的介绍。无论你是有奇思妙想的创作者，还是想和亲朋好友尽情玩耍的旅行者，都请期待我们的后续情报。
这一次真的一口气给大家分享了
Packed in a lot of content for everyone this
不
time.
过我还是想问一下鸡哥，这应该也是很多旅行者也都非常好奇的。我知道我们原神的团队是一直在进化的，那其实每年鸡哥你也会跟旅行者们分享一些未来的一些
You give
想
us
法
a
或
peek at
规
your
划。
thoughts and plans for the
那
future.
作为今年原
This is a
神
year
变
of
化
big
非常大
changes.
的一年，不知道鸡哥有什么感受是要跟旅行者们聊聊的？
今年想聊的可能跟以往不太一样啊。那去年我是站在产品研发的角度去给大家提到了进化这个词，但是今年呢，我更想站在 IP 运营的角度 跟大家简单来说一下团队坚持的一些想法。
Sure, some of the ideas our teams held on to.
原神是一个致力于创作长线内容的游戏，那我们希望呢，把这个 IP 运营10年、20年，甚至更久。但是这要求我们首先就要保持持续不断的创作热情。
Keep our creative passion alive.
除了来自我们团队同学自己的信念以外，也离不开一代一代的旅行者们长期的支持。
Fueled by ongoing support, generation after
也要求我们
generation.
在创作的时候时刻保持独创性。那么对
Maintain
于我们的团队
originality.
同学而言，独立自主的创作和完整闭环的设定，才是维持这个品牌前进的核心。就像我们米哈游的众多系列产品一样。我们大家都是保持着这种相互尊重的心态，
We all
独立
developed
发展，
independently,
才能持续
respecting
不
each
断地
other's
拓宽
vision.
精彩内容的疆域。那原神的团队也会一直秉持这样的理念，一直走下去。
的确，作为一款长线运营的游戏，我代表全体原神的发行团队，也希望能够在更长的时间尺度上陪伴各位旅行者。其实到了第5年回头看，我们团队和我们的玩家共同经受和承担了许多起伏和坎坷，但无论经历怎样的困难，我们一直都相信，克服困难唯有一条正确的道路，那就是坚持初心，创作优秀的内容。也要感谢每一位陪伴着我们的旅行者，你们的热情、鼓励和支持是我们持续创作的原动力。我们也会更加用心去深耕属于原神的美好世界。
那么最后，《原神：空月之歌》城市将在2025年9月10日迎来版
Segway
本更新。
update arrives on September 10th.
让我们在诺德卡莱这一片洒满月光的神秘土地上再会吧，
旅行者们，我们罗德卡莱见。
All right, September 10th. It's coming soon.
Welcome back.
We made it. Now, that does mark the end of the special program, but we know that was a lot of information. It feels kind of impossible to take it all in at once, and I doubt I'm alone in feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, the special program team thought that might be the case. So, that brings us to our second job here today. In this segment, we'll go over the main takeaways from today's special program.
That was
so travelers have a
awesome.
quick and concise overview of what to expect in version Luna 1.
All right, I'm ready to summarize.
Okay, let's start with Nod-Krai itself.
Right. So, like the devs mentioned, Nod-Krai lies on the edge of Teyvat and is more susceptible to abyssal invasion because of it. In fact,
it's closer to the
region
Dark
was
Sea.
once a wasteland because of these clashes with the abyss. But the merchants of Nod-Krai chose to rebuild from the ruins, and that is how Nasha Town came to be, which should be the first place travelers end up after venturing into Nod-Krai. And just like we talked about at the beginning of the program, the moon is a major aspect of the Song of the Welkin Moon as a whole. Under the influence of the moonlight, Nod-Krai is filled with an ancient kind of elemental energy known as Kuvaki.
Yeah, and it looks like this power is indispensable to almost every facet of life in Nod-Krai.
That's right, and some people can even wield Kuvaki for themselves.
These characters have moon wheels, which are different from visions because their power comes from Teyvat's 3 moons.
Pretty cool.
And
they came
with the power
before
of Kuvaki,
visions.
Certain Nod-Krai characters can trigger unique lunar reactions.
Exactly. And Nefa introduced Lunar Charged in version 5.8, and Lauma will introduce another new reaction, Lunar Bloom.
That's right. Lauma is the moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, which does make her a very important figure in the tribe. She's the one her people look to for leadership and guidance. As for her abilities, she can communicate with animals and transform into a deer. Plus, in combat, her Dendro Moon Wheel allows her to convert bloom reactions into lunar bloom reactions. Her elemental skill can decrease enemies' Dendro and Hydro resistance. Holding her skill consumes Verdant Dew, which is created when team members trigger lunar bloom reactions, and grants her stacks of Moonsong. Then, with her elemental burst, Lauma consumes her stacks of Moonsong to increase bloom reaction damage.
Sounds like she's a great support for Lunar Bloom teams. Next, let's take a quick look at Flint's. In terms of first impressions, Flint's comes off as a polite, dignified Lightkeeper with an almost aristocratic air to him. Of course, as a member of the Lightkeepers, Flint's fights for the safety of Nod-Krai, using the
These
ancient
enemies
power of his
look really
lantern
cool.
to fend off the wild hunt. In battle, Flint's elemental skill infuses his normal attacks with electro damage that cannot be overridden. Casting his skill again will trigger a special elemental burst that
so
deals
like pyro
lunar
infusions
charge
won't
damage to
affect
enemies.
him.
And without needing to satisfy any conditions, his normal elemental burst can directly deal lunar charge damage to opponents.
Which does make him a strong addition to lunar charge teams.
Let's go.
Alright, let's move on to the last character coming in the new version.
Aino, from the Clink Clank Krumkaki craft shop, right?
Yep, Aino is Anepa's creator and the owner of the workshop. She's also a genius inventor. The massive cannon in Nasha Town used to fend off the Wild Hunt is her creation.
Cool.
But even geniuses have things they're not so good at. And for Aino, well, that's housework. So Anepa takes care of that for her.
That's nice.
In battle, Aino's elemental skill allows her to use a gadget to launch forward, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. Then, with her elemental burst, Aino summons a water-spraying mechanism that periodically deals hydro damage to opponents.
Whoa, you
so
can't
consistent
forget the most
hydro
important
application.
All right. Near the beginning of the first act of the Archon quest, A Dance of Snowy Tides and Hoarfrost Groves, travelers will have the chance to meet Aino and invite her to their parties.
In other
Free
words,
Aino.
travelers can get her for free.
That's right.
But then she's
And
pullable
speaking
in
of,
the second.
Let's talk about how the dev team has revamped these quests, with the goal of adding richer character development into the core narrative.
Cool.
This means, in the upcoming Archon quests, travelers can look forward to more interactions with the 3 characters we just mentioned, and the ones we'll meet in the future, allowing us to get to
Never.
know them on a much deeper level. Version Luna 1 is also bringing new content to the open world. Travelers will have the chance to help the new characters, Flintz, Lauma, and Aino, build meeting points in Nod-Krai. At these meeting points, you can chat with characters whenever you feel like it, and learn more about their lives by progressing certain events.
Yeah, it's kind of like Traveler's Tales, but a little more fleshed out.
Yes.
Now, the Damselette is another highly anticipated character. I'm sure many travelers have already picked up on her close connection to the moon. And travelers will
Now,
get
we've
to
heard
meet
some
her
very
very
creepy
soon.
things about her
After
from, like,
venturing to
Child.
Hisi Island in the upcoming Archon quest, travelers will encounter the Damselette at a special time and place.
So I'm very curious
In
how
this
they're going to
place,
justify
you can
that.
chat with her, accept commissions from her, and receive her gifts.
Definitely something to look forward to. Now, let's give a quick refresher on the upcoming event wishes. In the first half of version Luna 1, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Lauma and Nahida, as well as a Sumeru-centered chronicled wish banner.
And in the second half of the version, we'll have event wishes for Flintz and Yelan.
In addition, Aino will receive a drop rate boost on the second half banners, so don't miss out if you're interested. Alright, now let's talk anniversary rewards and system optimizations.
Starting with anniversary rewards. Travelers will receive 1,600 Primo Gems in their in-game mailbox.
10 pole.
Along with a new robot kitten pet. Aww. An in-game 2-person lounge and a variety of enhancement materials. There will also be a login event where travelers can earn a total of 10 intertwined fates.
So 20
along
pole.
with other rewards like resin and mora by logging in for 7 days in a row.
And, of course, travelers will get to choose a standard 5-star character of their choice. And this year, Yume Mizuki will be available as one of the options. There's also the free Aino obtainable through the Archon quest.
So do I like
that's
pull?
2 new
I think
characters
Jean
travelers can
and
add to their roster
Chi-Chi
for
I have
free.
maxed out.
And finally,
So do I
initial
pull
top-up
on Jean and
bonuses will
Chi-Chi
be
and
reset
get
after the version update?
the
Now, let's check out the optimizations coming in the new version.
Let's do it.
First up are a few optimizations that should improve the adventuring experience. Adventure XP gained from exploration is being significantly increased. For example, collecting oculi will now grant adventure XP. More tips will be added to characters' trial run stages.
Yeah.
Is that
And there are also a
retroactive?
few
Will you give me
optimizations geared towards
extra-
veteran travelers? Starting in version Luna 1, travelers will be able to obtain harvestable materials from the Battle Pass, making it easier to build and level characters.
Cool.
The devs have also expanded the number of team lineups that can be saved, making it easier to have
Cool.
a team ready for any scenario.
I didn't
There's also
read
a
that.
big change coming to the artifact system. After obtaining a 3 substat
More lineups,
artifact,
that's cool.
travelers will be able to check the hidden 4th substat, which should make it a lot easier to decide if an artifact has raising potential. In addition, travelers
a
will
lot.
now be able to directly consume 40 original resin to claim rewards. And the recipe for crafting condensed resin will now cost 60 original resin.
To get
All
triple
in all,
rewards.
This should give travelers a break from constant crystal fly farming.
Wow.
Of course,
I have
these
so
are
many
just
crystal
some
flies,
of the
I don't have to worry about
optimizations
it.
coming in version Luna 1. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Next up, let's go over a few perks coming in the new version. First, when a new 5-star character or weapon receives a drop rate boost, the corresponding talent ascension material and weapon ascension material domains will be open every day for the next 7 days. Second, on top of the free standard 5-star, travelers will also receive materials to raise that character to level 60. And here's another major piece of news. In version Luna 1, once a 5-star character reaches their maximum constellation level, additional constellations obtained for them will be converted into Master List Stella Fortuna, which is an item that can be used to raise characters past the level cap to a maximum of level 100.
For example, if you have a standard 5-star at C6, you could select the same 5-star from the anniversary event, earn a Master List Stella Fortuna, and use it to strengthen a different character.
Plus, travelers who have obtained excess constellations in the past will receive an equal amount of Masterless Stella Fortuna in their in-game mailbox during the new version, which will give certain travelers the chance to start leveling their characters right away.
Last but not least, travelers can look forward to a new long-term event in version Luna 1 to temper thyself and travel far. The objective is to reach weekly progress goals by completing daily commissions and spending resin at least 5 days
and we'll be able to do this
a week
4
across
times a
12-week
year.
period, or the duration of 2 versions. Travelers can earn various rewards for their efforts, including sanctifying elixirs. But most importantly, this event will give travelers the chance to earn a constellation for certain designated 5-star characters.
Get ready for me to
For more detailed
C6 in.
information and event guidelines, keep an eye out for future announcements. Of course, we've just scratched the surface of all the exciting content coming in version Luna 1. There's so much more to discover in-game, so be sure to check it out when the update goes live.
Well, that brings us to the end of our post-show summary. Anything you want to say before we go, Nick?
Yes, it has been such an honor voicing Flint's. I'm
That
so
was
grateful
intense.
to be joining the Genshin Impact team, and I'm so
That was a
excited
lot of
for you all to
content.
get to adventure with him.
This has almost
I look
been 2
forward to
hours.
seeing an army of light keepers out in Nod-Krai.
I'm really excited for you, Nick. And I also can't wait for Nefa to reunite with Aino. I mean, their dynamic is so cute.
They've been apart
I
too
love
long.
it, and I'm excited for everybody to see that.
Yes, I agree.
And this was just a brief overview. We didn't even touch on Nod-Krai exploration or the Genshin Impact Miliastra mode coming in future versions. So all that to say is, this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning, but it's definitely the end of today's special program. We promise. Thanks for sticking with us, travelers.
Thanks, everyone, and happy adventuring in Nod-Krai.
See you there.
Give it a like.
Oh, and don't forget about the Genshin Impact 5th anniversary celebration video dropping on September 28th. Okay, that was the last thing. I'm serious this time.
Don't miss it. Bye.
Bye.
All right, there we go. Special program goes live September 10th. Today is August 29th. We're going to be getting some rewards going into this community event for 40 primos. So the Temper Thyself journey is going to take place over the course of 2 patches. So it's from 9/10 to 12/1. So on December 1st, we're going to get a free constellation so long as you take part in this event. That's awesome. Time to start 6-starring some of my constellation 6ing. C6ing? There you go, C6ing. Some of my 5-stars. My Klee, my Farina, my Nahida, my Mawika. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. Okay. The web event, providing us 100 primos and a bunch of stuff. Clink, Clank, Crash. An event is happening on the 12th. The event Wishes began on the 10th. Then on the 30th is the second half. So September 30th. So it's a 20-day... That's not bad. Dodoko's Blow Up, Errata, Bombnanza. The special anniversary is on the 28th.
30 primos. 180 web event. Cool. Overflowing favor. Awesome. All right. And 420 for the Light Gleaner's Journey. On October 10th. Man, there is a lot of stuff. All right. So I'm just going to play a little bit, do my dailies, and do a quick little event, and cash in on these redemption codes. While I talk and yap, because that was pretty cool. So the 11 factions of Nod-Krai, Flynn's. Let's start by talking about that trailer. That trailer was awesome. Flynn's looks just cool as hell. Lauma looks gorgeous and elegant and regal. So we're going to meet Sandrone. I'm guessing as soon as we go to talk to Catherine, we're going to be interrupted by Sandrone, and it'll be Sandrone standing there. And then, we did see Catherine later on. I did teleport somewhere and stopped because I started an event. We'll quickly do this. Traveler, over here. Paimon's got something nice to show you. Look, Paimon took these pictures of our travels. We've been to all sorts of places while we were busy exploring. Paimon was busy with her camera. These are photos Paimon masterfully took. Mondstadt. Remember when that time we captured the wind and we, my throat has had this tickle for like the past hour, but I was engrossed. I was enraptured. Okay. That's a pretty good... Is that from Starstatch Cliff? The main shopping district in Liyue Harbor. This photo is from the Imperial Palace in Narukami City. Was it Narukami City? The Divine Tree in Sumeru. On the way from Gandharvaville. The center of the Court of Fontaine. The Stadium of Sacred Flame. Remember the 2 photo albums we bought at Damaville Purveyor? I think so. Anywho, you took one of the albums and Paimon took the other. That way we match. Paimon's already stuffed her album full of photos. Paimon bought a new photo album. If she's planning on keeping her as a backup, she'll give it to you. Do you like taking pictures, Paimon? Yeah, we've been to loads of places. I've seen so many pretty sights. It'd be a shame if I didn't keep mementos. Paimon's gonna lend you her camera this time so you can take more pictures yourself. We're about to journey to Snezhnaya, and Paimon has a feeling things aren't gonna be easy from here on out. No matter what troubles we run into in Snezhnaya, so long as we think of the moments we shared together, we're sure to be brave and keep moving forward. In that land, the nation of Saurians, we met a peculiar fellow, Kinich and Ahau. Human-Saurian duo. The introverted diver Fremine from Fontaine. In pairs. We've been traveling so long that our knowledge of flora and fauna still pales in comparison to Tainari, the forest ranger. Yoimiya's passion erupts like a volcano. Zhao, conqueror of demons. You must equip Paimon's camera and interact with photo points. Sure, we'll do a quick little Paimon. I'm sorry.
Just what will we come across?
There we go. Okay, do your thing. All right. So there's a bunch of these. So we gotta find all these photo spots. Character must wield Electro. Okay, who do I want? You know what? It's been a hot.
Will there be enough food?
You know, no. We'll do all right, maybe Varessa wasn't the best choice because she can't stay in one place.
Need to hire a duelist? Loading.
Cool.
Right, how many photo spots are there then? Well, let's check over here. Were there any in the vacation spot? There's 2 over here in the there's 3 over in the vacation spot? Okay. Kinich! Hey, Kinich, look who's here! Traveler, the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How demands you attend to him at once. Hey, Traveler. I'm anything but well. My dullard servant spent the last few hours staring at colorful paper scraps. The boredom is killing me. Do you like paper theater? Sure, let's take a picture. Yeah, no, cool pose. Characters from Natland or the Traveler. Again, I'm always going to prefer the Traveler. Oh, it's got to be 1700. It's got to be evening. There we go. Damn it, game. And this is going to be Mualani. Oh, Fremi! Fremine's over here in... Ah, Traveler. I didn't realize we were here. This resort is huge, and there's barely anyone I recognize. Luckily, I ran into you. What are you up to, Fremine? I'm observing the sea. The aquatic creatures here I've never seen before. Those are Kaholosaurs. They're Nuvalet's relatives. The Udex, they look so different. The same organisms grow differently depending on whether they live. Balance ecology is different. You could always show them pictures of the resort. There you go.
Cool. I got it. It's fine. Even if I didn't save my specific photo, I still got the photo, you know? Tainari is here? Hey, traveler. The Sea of Flowers caught your eye as well? Great idea. These flowers are species I've never seen before. They really need to be documented. Hear me out. The flowers develop some pretty miraculous traits. Well, they've been enhanced by the Asha, right? Perfect. Okay, it needs to be 12 o'clock-ish. View image. There you go. Nothing like some fun, beautiful photos with friends. We got the one down there. Yo, Liv, how you doing today? Nice. We're just doing some Genshin in the morning. We reacted to the new trailer that just dropped for the next version of the game.
Let's burn this breeze.
Looking really cool, so I'm very excited for what they have in store. Hey, Solar! Oh, good morning. I didn't see you say good morning. Yeah, no, it's just beautiful. Character and an elemental skill. Well, I mean, I can actually just...
Let's fly!
Chaska, you're just so damn cool. Yeah, I'm very excited for what they have, for what they just showed off. We just watched a 2-hour presentation about all the stuff coming to Genshin in the next year. Well, particularly they showed off the stuff coming in the next 3 months. Of which there is a very good deal. There's one, the Weeping Willow Lake. And the music, the environments, the characters, they look beautiful.
Take me up!
So I'm very excited for this beautiful giant weeping willow is unnecessarily gorgeous. Character. Yeah, it has just a good vibe, this game.
I have high hopes for this journey.
Perfect. Lady Farina de Fontaine. This area reminds you of Palia? Yeah. I loved this region. I think this was my favorite region of the game. Heavily, you know, French-inspired. I don't think there's anything else here in Fontaine. I didn't see any in the desert region. Let's check any in the rainforest. There's one in the rainforest right here.
It's pouring out here. Oh wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
Oh, with the Vanarama device. You haven't played it before, but you're just trying to find good vibes. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a vibes-based game. I mean, like pretty solid, like really good storytelling, really good lore, but vibes, man. Walking around Mondstadt, which is a very simple region, very, you know, Germanic-inspired, you know, fantasy castles. But then you go straight into Liyue, which is very Chinese-inspired, Liyue Harbor. Make your way up to this area, which is a little more like traditional Chinese village, tea, taking a boat down a jade-mouthed river. Incredibly varied areas, all with distinct music. The rainforest area is really beautiful. There has to be a Dendro character. The music is some of the best in this game. Like, It's incredibly easy to point out phenomenal soundtracks.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
In games, particularly over the past few years, stuff like Nier Automata, Clair Obscur. But when it comes to like orchestration, like orchestral pieces, this game I think is second to none. I got the chance to see some of this music played live. And it was just dynamite. Like, hold on, where is it? Let's go to Port Ormos real quick. This is one of my favorite soundtracks in the game. Oh, during the daytime, though. Dynamic soundtracks that switch from day to night. Nothing in Beta Harbor. There's never anything in Beta Harbor. You would love to go to something like that. Live orchestras are always the best. Yeah, I've gotten to do a few. I've gotten to do like, I don't love the creator because he could be kind of a weird guy, but Video Games Live, which is a lot of orchestral and rock reimaginings of classic video game music, was really phenomenal. We went to go see in New York City, a orchestral Pokemon drawing from the entire series. The anime from Gen 1 all the way up to at the time was Gen 7? 6? Yeah, I think they had up to Gen 6 music. Sun and Moon. No, Kalos. That X and Y, yeah. Sure, let's release some Zhao Lanterns. But yeah, so we did that. We did, from 2 to 6. Cool. I love it, buddy. Good job, Zhao. Okay, nothing down there. A variety streamer and gamer, so I play a little bit of everything. I play, honestly, whatever's on my mind right now. I've been doing all of the Final Fantasy series, the OGs, so the Pixel remaster of FF1, FF2, all the way. I'm on FF5 right now. Mainly RPGs, big story games. Literally whatever floats my boat. Let's check out Inazuma. Have I tried that new game? Lost Soul Aside. No, it's on my list. I had it wishlisted. I also haven't heard. It looks quite good. Alright. I haven't seen much about it yet.
Let's fly.
This has got to be Yoimiya over here because it's the queen of the summer festival. Yeah, I just have so many games on my tab too because I have this one. I'm doing the Final Fantasy series, and I'm going to, after that, do Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy. Because it ties in the first 6 games from what I hear. Shadow Labyrinth. I gotta finish Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then on, I think, what was it, September 2nd, we have the new Hollow Knight game coming out. Yeah. September 2nd is new Hollow Knight, Silk Song. And what else comes out in September? Oh, sorry, September 4th is Silk Song. September 5th is Chronos. I don't know if I'm going to play that. There's a lot coming out. There's a Ghost of Yote is coming out in October. Silent Hill F. Yeah, it's been a good year. The list of the game is ever endless. Indeed. Oh, the burden of one who loves games and just wants... This is what I'm gluttonous for. This is what I'm greedy for. I'm greedy for stories and experiences. I need it. Been a while, Yoimiya. A fun pose is clearly the best. There it is. Never. I'm good. Thank you, though. I just do this for fun. So, no thank you.
Trapped. One day, we should use Nod-Krai.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. To 0. You too. All right, it's 2013. check that out. That's not bad. Mia and Sayu. Didn't quite get the shot I wanted.
One day, I will showcase Inazuma's fireworks to all of Tibet. Not bad. I feel like we didn't get anything in Mondstadt. You'd figure this is where our journey started. They would absolutely have one here somewhere. Let's go take a look at... So, I was talking about that. So, Flynn's and Lauma both looked really, really, really cool. Set up for the Snowlands. We ran into Kaya. Oh, this is a new one that was not there before. Yeah, Lauma and Flynn's both look awesome. So I'm very excited to interact with them. And the system that they demonstrated of like characters and the world will react differently depending on what characters you're playing from now on. Like if you're playing as Flynn's, ghosts and spirits might interact with you as the whole Lightkeeper thing. As Lauma, animals are going to interact with you. I'm wondering if 4 stars will have anything, or if this will be exclusive to 5 stars. Will we be able to go down the line and get, like, a... Oh, sorry. Like, will Chaska interact with the Kukasaurs in the city? That could be cool. Will people say hi, wave to Mualani because she's energetic and excited? Will people give Zhongli money because they assume he's broke? Will the knights salute Jean? Will people bow before the Raiden Shogun? Will people finally give Nahida the love she deserves? Hey there, Honorary Knight. Who'd have thought our long-awaited reunion would be at this resort? Busy as ever. I'm here to relax and take pictures. A vacation staple for sure. Took me ages to get to Natlan. I still haven't had a chance to take a good look around. Outdoor bar is exquisite. Spacious and comfortable. The open-air furnishings at Angel Say are rather simple. Maybe you should have a word with the winery boss. That's not bad.
As you wish.
From 19 to 23. We just missed it too. Again, it is a very beautiful setting. I think the resort update was one of the best updates we've had in a long time. Because the music here slaps and it's just a fun place.
You seem tired. Would you like... I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Ah. Here you go, statue. Right outside of Dawn Winery. There it is, the Nation of Wind.
I won't hold you back.
Yeah, Bennett's return. Bennett's return to Mondstadt. Commemorative album added and upgraded. God, just look at this. I'll never get over how pretty. This is a starting area. Right? And I'll never get over how good it looks. It just brings me back to 2020. I remember dealing with... We were still in a hybrid model at the time because that's... I was working at a school at the time. Hey, bud, I found out all about Stanley's... don't worry about it.
Off we go!
All right, so yeah, I'm very excited about it. The idea of the hangout spots. I think that's very interesting because the Traveler Tales were big. The Traveler Tales were very cool. And I really like the idea like this of characters just hanging around. Oh, that's not even the beginning of it. Give me a sec, I'll show you.
Ad Astra Abbott.
Oh, I forgot to claim the actual rewards, though. Before I can do my dailies. Now I can claim
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
Let's pull up a good exploration team. Yeah. And the cool thing, Solar, is that every area is based in its own culture. So this first area was meant to be very fairy tale, you know, giant trees, windmill village, fortified castle, knights and dragons. This was the first expansion was a giant snow-covered mountain. Where? I think one of the coolest moments in this game. Who? Did I just run into a world quest that I forgot about? Oh, 100%. The character designs are what sell people on this game. Like, I'm here for the lore, the music, the story, the exploration. But I remember the first time I passed through the stone gate here.
Let's fly. There you are.
Yeah. And I started exploring this. Like, started exploring a region. Like, you spent like a week or a couple days in that first region and get really used to fully exploring, and then you come out of here out of nowhere and everything is so drastically different.
Take me up.
With heavy like country Chinese feel. I think one of the coolest moments, though, was when you crested that hill and saw Liyue City for the first time. Liyue Harbor. Look at that. And they do yearly lantern festivals to coincide with Chinese New Year, where this whole city is just decorated at nighttime and there's lanterns flying everywhere. There's a floating palace. Man, I will never not get over how beautiful. Yeah, so that was all 1.0. Then they added the mountain in 1.1. They eventually added the chasm, which is a giant underground map. Inazuma, which are islands based on Japan. I think it was initially just these three. Then they added Watatsumi, Seirei, and Tsurumi Islands. So it's a whole like archipelago. They added the region, the rainforest based on like Middle Eastern, Indian culture, and then the desert based on like Egyptian, and all of this is tied together. A giant eternal sandstorm, a beautiful spectral oasis. My favorite region is this region, which is heavily based on like France. Very technologically advanced, aqueducts and aquaboats, courtroom dramas, a giant underwater prison. They expanded some old regions and added like a tea and giant goldfish, and then the most recent one is based on like indigenous, like Aztec and African cultures. And every region it has its own feel. And that's not the only map, as there's this one, which is a giant underground, ancient, abandoned city, like Atlantis. A giant subterranean mine. A long-dead actual Atlantis. A fully underwater city. This was one of my favorite ones, because it's just beautiful. And the entire thing is also like, look at that, a giant gleaming underwater city. A Scylla. And then the one they just added recently, the ancient sacred mountain. Which is a giant abandoned flying dragon city. Which is like a pocket dimension inside of a volcano. And again, every region has its own music, its own unique enemies, its own unique vibe. A hidden spectral ghost city in the heart of a volcano. Look at this. And it's all just there to explore as much as you want.
All right.
Glowing leopard rollerblading. I just like exploring sometimes, because, again, it's just... literally a post-apocalyptic dragon world, where the corpses of ancient beings rest. And this is not even in the main game. This is, you do a world quest to do this. This entire map, you do not need to go to this at all. But just look how much of there is. Same for all these side areas. I think the chasm is tied to the main quest, but that's the only one. And Kanomiya, you can play this entire game, start to finish, and never find this. A giant subterranean ocean city with an artificial sun.
Got her!
And that blows me away. This game also had, this level also had some beautiful music. Man. Yeah, you can go out of your way to find locations that are, like, that I say are some of the coolest visual looking locations in gaming. That a lot of players, a lot of people playing these games will probably never see. Go to some cool ones. Here, this whole section of the desert, not necessary to visit at all. And it's this evil, ghostly prison. But if you solve the, again, a very long world quest.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
The whole thing transforms into this beautiful, glowing green oasis. This giant undead tree.
Time for a nap.
You can rebuild and make a giant phantasmal water tree that you can see from across the map. Because again, it's one contiguous world. Which I think is the reason there's so many technical limitations. But look at that. So, giant phantasmal water tree. And you can see a giant floating inverted pyramid all the way in the background there. An endless sandstorm that has literally reshaped the desert. I'm trying to remember, where is... There it is. There's one place, again, this was at the end of like an 8 to 12 hour world quest that is not part of the main story. And I think it's one of the coolest, most beautiful locations in the game. It is a hidden oasis created by two gods, endlessly frozen in time as a gravesite for their fallen goddess friend. The god of flowers died hundreds of years ago, before the game started, and you can just stumble upon, and you do this 12-hour world quest, and you can just find this. An endlessly frozen, with, again, a unique music track that's not found anywhere else in the game. It's only found here, and it was the meeting place of these three, all long dead gods. And I'm like, just... Like, that's how much I appreciate the dedication. Like, the game has issues, especially like its endgame content and stuff like that, which they are slowly addressing. Man. When I run into stuff like this, and again, completely optional. You can just play through the main story. Never find that. What other... Oh, the Lost Nursery at Vanarana. Again, here's another 8-hour story quest. Giant underground hollow. Not me hollow, this hollow. Where you fight a one-of-a-kind boss. And again, it's at the end of an 8-hour story quest.
Yeah! Skyward!
Let's fly!
And it's all for the sole thing of growing this one tiny tree. And again, you can end up in this location and never go back again. I know people that play the game that have never seen this. Because they're just like, yeah, no, they do it for the story. But I love exploring. When I first saw this, a giant, desiccated, overgrown golem. Man, I love this game. Again, I give it guff all the time. It's a cool one. I think the, again, fully optional area. A giant carp god lives here. She's pretty cool. I wish she was playable. Don't need to do any of this area. This island, when you first get here, you can't see any of the screen because this island is completely covered in fog. And this was like a 4 or 5 hour story quest. Just to clear out a completely abandoned island, which has a bunch of secret ruins underneath it. I think the place where this game cooks the most... I mean, it's close. It's like a damn near 3-way tie. I think between character design, music, and the lore / world building. Like from atop that shrine over there where that glowing light is, the goddess of lightning struck down a god and created this gorge in one attack, and this land has been permanently warped to deal electric poisoning to anyone who goes there. And the more and more you find out about this, you see the bones of the dead god scattered all around this island. There's its head right over there.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
And like, we just found out like last year, I think, some of the cool stuff that this god was doing to protect his people, and that he might have let himself get murdered so that his people could gain forgiveness. Yeah, there you go. So that's the head of Orobashi, the snake god. So that beautiful underground region with the artificial sun, he was the god of that region. And he brought his people up here where a god already lived and wanted to make his people feel at home and part of it. So, like, there's, like, oh, he sacrificed himself so his people would be accepted as part of this new society. And he built them a civilization on top of a giant coral reef. And you can see it's this giant, like, seashell coral palace. And it has, like, small villages built around it. And this is where they came up to the surface world. Yeah, so it's a giant water snake god. But that's not the only one. There are other... Like, out of nowhere, you're swimming in this region that introduced underwater swimming mechanics. And all of a sudden you see that. The skull of a giant monster or snake or something. And you find out that this entire island, Alinus, is the corpse of an ancient artificial dragon. And you can again do a multi-long hour story quest. I think it was here, a very warm place, involving the heart of the dragon. Can I still go inside the heart of the dragon? No, I don't think so. This was a... You had to complete multiple 4 to 8 hour story quests to unlock this hidden area. Which is literally a broken snapshot of the past. When the world fell to calamity 500 years ago. And the sky opened up and monsters from another dimension invaded. And this world is literally just a photo... basically, of that time. And again, you find out... We found out fairly recently that this giant artificial dragon was only one of a series of artificial beings, one of whom was a dragon who died on the snowy mountain, giving this mountain the name Dragonspine. Man, it's... I love the lore of this game. It's just so damn cool. And I'm excited for more. We have the hangout spots coming out. I'm really looking forward to Flynn's and Lauma. I know, maybe. It's cool that we're going to be getting more lore about the treasure hoarders. Because they've always just been kind of like a non-entity. Like, just like background filler characters. Yeah. We're going to be able to wish for Traveler's Tale stuff. I like that. To interact with new characters. I really like the bench anniversary gift that we're going to get. Oh, I need to do my daily grab an egg. Top up a new 5-star picker. I'm very excited, though, for the new, you can get 4 constellations. I know, I was there. Okay. So let me check. I don't have very many 5s. Jean is 4-star. Okay. Please. C2. Ching. Chi-Chi. Yeah, so I don't think I have any extra. Diluc, no. The only other options are what? Dia and Tainari? Tainari is C3. And Dia is C2. Yeah, so I'm not owed any of those character boosts. But my closest one is Chi-Chi. So if I pick Chi-Chi and get any Chi-Chis in the future, that'll just be a big boost. Oh, it's Mawika's birthday. Let me enter the new redemption codes. Luna. I. 0910. Because it goes live September 10th. There you go. Nice. Hey, that's 300 Primo Gems. Alright, so we also...
Let's fly!
The level cap bump is really cool.
Alright.
Again, level 95 and level 100. Seeing the 4th affix on artifacts is going to be cool. Because I don't have very many great artifacts. I don't grind for artifacts like people in this game often do and are supposed to. So, when I pull and boost an artifact and get defense, or defense percentage, I'm bummed. Oh, you know, this area is like in the most recent update, was a recently built resort. So this area is all vibes. They have like a music stage, a water park, a shooting gallery. It's really cool. The 4th, so the fact that we're gonna be getting 4 5-star constellations of our choice. Oh, hold on 1 second. There we go. Oh yeah, Mashal. As soon as I heard Bring Bong Bong, I knew I had to make that my my ringtone. So the question is, who am I gonna... So we're essentially going to be getting 4 free constellation boosts a year. So like... I could spend a full year boosting Klee. Or like start boosting Moeka. Start boosting... I really enjoy playing as Skirk. I don't know who else I would focus on. Probably, maybe Farina. I have C1 Farina. Like getting up to C4 could be really cool with Farina. Like that would be great because his obviously I used his charge attack non-stop. Source water, an extra source water. So again, pairing him with Farina for this is huge, or just a healer. I have really been enjoying playing as Moeka though. If I can get a C2 Nahida to get the Burning Bloom Hyper Bloom boost, especially going into this new region with with Lauma. I'm trying to find it as Unleashed. That's for the ult though. And that just adds more defense. Shred. Not shred. Just ignores defense. For the Muso no Hidotachi. 30% more to attack. I don't know, maybe coming up would be the time to start doing this. I have 441 pulls for standard banners. So that would obviously get me a big boost. When was the last time I pulled on these guys? Too long ago to even remember. But if I do this and get like one more Chi-Chi or two more genes, and again, it's every 80 guaranteed, so with 440, I'll be able to do at least minimum 6 with 441. That's assuming I have horrible luck and get to 80 pity with each one. But then again, I could also be getting weapons, can't I? Because we could get a 4-star character or a 5-star character or a 5-star weapon. But it could also help me start building up some of these 4-stars that I kind of just... In most cases, the base probability of characters and weapons is evenly distributed. If there's a booster guarantee in effect, refer to the corresponding rules. 5-star item is 0.6. Masterless Star Glitter. There's no boost right now. All right. That was a fun land. Cheval Marine Amusement Park. Punk Rock Remix. The Bathhouse VIP Pass. Oh, here's our last Memory of Tevat album. From what, 2 years ago? Or no, I guess that was at the beginning of Natlan. Yeah. Then all of this stuff was during Fontaine and... Man. So many cool mementos. missed Little One. The one we just did, the summer album. Again, I think this is the best summer event we've ever had. I loved Simulanka. I loved Bottle Land, but this was, I think, hands down the best event we've ever had. Here's Simulanka, speaking of. Man, I'm so excited for Durin. Man. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it now. We did have that big presentation. That was awesome. And just got a little bit of gameplay and chatting in. I'm really looking forward to this September 10th. So only a few, like only a week and a half. That's crazy. Yeah, so it's what, 2 Wednesdays from now? A week from this Wednesday? That's nuts. September 10th it goes live. Then the big event starts September 12th. I think I still have that thing open. Yeah. So the story goes live the 10th. The event goes live the 12th. So I'll probably do the story the 10th, the 12th, and like the 14th. And spread out the story a little bit. And that will give the event a chance to breathe. Because it's usually every 2 days the event advances. So it's usually 6 to 7 days in is the best time to do the event. So maybe like 10... 12 will be story, 14 will be exploration, then 17 to 19 will be the event. Or no, sorry, 18 to 19 will be the event. And then we would come back on the 30th for part 2 with Flynn's. Okay. Yeah, it's close. Like a week and a half. That's wild. And again, a whole new region, which means hours and hours and hours of gameplay. And new music, new exploration, new animals, new NPCs, new character designs, new enemy designs, new boss designs. I'm very excited. Alright. Well, that's where I'm going to call it for now. Expert, Clayton, Solar, Liv, thank you guys for joining me. All the adventuring I could do exactly. I will be back later. I will probably be back around 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time for more Final Fantasy. This was just a cool way to start the day. Alright, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Stay awesome. Peace.